All right. Well, welcome back, everybody, to episode 4 of Cons Ops, our lovely GURPS Action game. Last session was a mess. Alas, poor Hurt. He got hurt. He got shot in the head by some unknown peoples as they came rushing to grab you guys or grab your prisoner or, well, shoot your prisoner or something like that. And the way we ended it, you jumped into the boat and decided to bail. This is roughly what I did do some research, and this is roughly what the boat will look like. And it has some stats. I don't know, does it close the stuff for you? Right. I should just minimize it. What about with stats?
The graphic for the boat didn't load for me.
Ditto.
I do not yet have it.
Maybe it's still loading?
Did you change it?
No, let's see. No, I changed one thing, so I wonder if that did it. Let's see.
Solid white.
That is really weird. Okay. I know what I'll do.
Well, you do?
I said I know what I'll do, yeah. I'll just save it and rename it something else.
Well, yeah, that could work.
Because it's not a fantasy ground game if we're not having something wonky.
There.
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of weird that it did that.
It sounds like another one of those caching issues.
Theoretically, I suppose. All right, so we were planning on jumping into the boat and bugging out. Oh man, I hope this isn't going to be a repeat of that.
That one's good.
Ha! Good. However, a larger one was rushing into that area to respond to, well, shoosting and such like that. And it appears that your departure has drawn its attention, probably because these boats were like stolen or something.
Away we go.
Well,
These don't have sirens, only guns.
So we go straight into this puppy.
what the hell? Why is this one white for me again?
That's a good question.
Because you're the one who didn't have problems with it last time, so it's your turn.
Yeah, I guess so. How did you guys fix it when yours was white last week?
I had to delete out the
Yeah,
In
you
the
delete the
cache
chase.
folder.
chase
Delete
data.
the cache for just that thing.
Okay.
And then but you'll have to drop all the way out, delete it, and then come back.
Okay. You can carry on while I do that.
You don't delete the whole everything in the cache folder, just the one that says
Right.
chases or whatever.
Got it.
Okay, so as noted, the 12-meter patrol boat does have twin 50 cals on the bow and the stern, and two 7.62 machine guns on the port and starboard. I am wondering how that actually works in a chase. Can you actually get the front one to be involved in the fight?
Yes, you can. That's what
It's-
taking move and attack is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you're not straight. You're not necessarily going straight. There's some ducking
Okay,
and weaving
yeah,
and bobbing and stuff.
because I am aware of what is it? I think it's 353, the pyramid one that has the dogfighting stuff, where it has the fixed guns and missiles on aircraft have the restricted firing arcs. But in that case, it's like you just have to succeed or make your chase roll by 0 or greater. On the previous round to be able to do a proper move and attack. Otherwise, you're like way out of, it's like, crap, he's behind me.
They came from behind. Okay, reshare, please.
Resharing now.
Much better.
Okay, groovy.
With actual graphicness.
Okay, sorry. Had a coughing fit there. I'm like,
The Egyptian Coast Guard guys are all wearing leisure suits?
Sounds about right.
no, those
Undress
are white.
whites.
I glanced to him. I'm like, hey, those guys are wearing whites. I'm not going to zoom in any closer. That looks fine. Okay, that confirms that. I was looking to see if what happens if I close the stats. They don't close for you.
No, you have to share. That's the same with everything. If you share it,
Including images.
yeah,
It used to be where if I closed an image, it went away.
That hasn't been like that for a long time. It's only if you unshare it that it disappears for
Huh.
us.
I learned something new today. I suppose
No, I thought the
that's
stats
good.
did that though. I thought the items did that. If you close them, I mean.
Okay, so
No, it's the
notably,
NPCs.
Might be NPCs, yeah.
I don't think it's NPCs either. As long
I
as
think it is. I
as
think it
long
is
as
the
it's-
NPCs because you don't actually share the NPCs.
Okay, so notably, the boat that did that actually close on you, Daniel? Because I shared something with you and then I
Negative.
closed it. It didn't close?
Oh, did you close it?
Yes.
Then no, it didn't.
All right. Well, that answers that. Okay, so notably, the vehicle that is pursuing you is 26 meters. It's a bit larger and obviously has some larger weapons. And after all of the chaos that has messed up the city, and the last thing, they're just straight up not even bothering to identify that because they're like, "What the hell's going on? Let's just shoot it just to be safe." I am logically presuming that we're going to put the crazy, insane, high skill boater guy on the driving. It's just a wild guess on my part.
Sure.
And hey, we finally get to get the wheelman involved in an actual chase.
Except it's not in a car.
Did you want
He's-
to
oh,
do the
there's a
image
wheel.
thing on the
I'm
chase
sorry?
tracker? Did you want to do the image thing on the chase tracker to remove the bar?
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Right, sorry. Thank you. I wish they'd fix that.
Actually, I think it's something to do with our rule set.
Well,
Yeah, it's about that.
I wish our developer would fix that.
I was about to say, is it the they fix it thing or a we fix it thing?
I think it's a we fix it. It has
Okay,
something
so
to do with our special range stuff.
okay, well, looking at the chase sequence, you'll probably note that I have established the terrain as normal simply because, well, you can drive those giant freaking boats through here. The really, really big ones. Which means if it narrows, that's probably going to mean there's lots of traffic or something's in the way or you went down a really weird route
Or the lock is closing?
or something. We're also establishing they are right up there on you at short range when it begins, and I am presuming that Mahoney and Bomb are jumping on some weapons. Are you able to actually click on the link things in the stats to get to the weapons? Cool. Yeah, you'll probably want to go for the 50 cals because, well, they hit a little
using
harder.
the 50 cal for me would be a skill level 9, 10 with the considered braced. So I'm gonna go for a 60. Can at least hit on that gives me a 13.
Why is that any different? Both of them are going to use gunner.
Nope.
I thought.
M60 uses machine gun.
No, light machine gun.
Okay, so tell me
wonder
why there would be a difference between a 60 as a gunner or as a 60 as a
the mount and
So?
the trigger.
So
It makes a difference. You don't fire them the same way.
So it should
With
be
LMG,
easier
you put it
on a
with
60.
LMG, you put it up to your shoulder.
So you're saying it's easier, but yet it's harder.
If you don't know how.
And they load differently.
Maybe? I don't think so. Guess it
Does
depends.
gunnery default to rifle? Because I don't have, or does it default to guns? Because I don't have gunnery.
Surely it would.
That may not matter because I don't think it's a good idea that we shoot back at the real authorities.
It's
That-
not gonna.
You make a good point.
Well,
It does simplify it.
I mean, shooting at the boat to slow it down, we don't need to target the folks on it. We just got to keep them, just slow it down.
Well,
And
as far as
it's not
international
gonna
incidents
matter
go, it
one way
amounts
or
to
the
the
other.
same thing.
It really
Thing
doesn't
is, if we
matter one
shoot-
way or the other. They're shooting at us.
They're
It's
shooting
not
at
you.
us, but
Yeah.
I don't think we need to shoot back at them.
It's at this point, it really isn't going to matter if they're going to not try and kill us or otherwise they're trying to kill us. We're not making them any more mad.
Well, there is that.
We will make them more mad though if we start killing people on their boat and trash their boat.
Oh,
I
I'll
suppose
trash
if
their
you
boat
look
all
at
day
it
long.
from later consequences standpoint, that
Like
may not make
the-
them more mad now, but later it could have further consequences.
Yeah, like one big armed boat didn't do it, so we're going to send 6 big armed boats and a couple of helicopters and some planes next time. Those kind of consequences.
Or put you in jail versus line you up and shoot you against a wall.
Well, that's going to be up to you guys. Let's see.
Well,
so
that'll
the
be
quarry-
entirely up. That'll be entirely up to Vega because he's going to take the move instead of move and attack.
No, move doesn't. Wait,
Yeah, it
Yes, it
does.
I
does.
was thinking it does. I vaguely remember that.
What a dick.
I'm down with that. Well, no, I mean, it'll improve our chances of getting away, I think.
Yes, we also get the +2 on that.
So I'm down with that. We'll still man the guns just in case things go not our way.
Yeah, well, if things get out of hand, and we have no other options, then yeah.
I'm not going to sit on the deck then. If we're not going to shoot back, I'm finding the most secure spot I can find on this boat and not get shot. Because sitting on the gun, you're exposed.
It'll be fine.
So I'm in the cabin, if that's the case.
Okay.
Maybe.
Besides, I'm probably
treating
doing my best to
for
hurt.
shock.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'll be doing.
Going, man, I really wish I was an actual medic. This whole getting shot in the head looks bad.
So Vega will announce, guys, I'm just going to try and outrun and outmaneuver these people.
Do it! Get us out of here!
He's going to drift slowly to the left.
The pursuing boat is utilizing move and attack and is planning on shooting at you with both of its 50 cals and its 25 millimeter deck gun. Which could suck.
That sounds bad.
Okay, so at short range, let's see, Daniel, I believe I shared the crew thing with you.
You did.
Why don't you shoot up the boat? That way I don't feel as bad. Oh, wait,
Sure.
we have to. When do we do the chase circumstances? That's at the beginning, right?
Yes.
I'm looking. It doesn't actually tell you when you do that.
What's the size mod on that boat?
The 26 meter fast patrol craft
There's.
has a size SM of 5.
Theirs has 5.
Oh, right, the PCs. That's 4, I believe. Yes, they have 4.
And let's see, what's my rate of fire?
Yeah, when were we using the chase circumstances for the chases? Was that at the beginning of the round?
It should be at the beginning of the round because it tells you whether you have stunt opportunities or not.
Okay, I'm going to skip it for this round and then have it start next round, presuming Daniel doesn't blow up your boat and kill everybody, in which case I go, well, that was a short game.
Hey. I'm gonna get back at you guys for letting me get shot in the head.
By killing everybody, including you.
Maybe.
All right, Daniel. Resolve attacks. Which one are you doing? I'll do 1, 2. I'm going to do at least 1.
Oh, well. I will do the 50s then.
Oh, so
Since I'm already
you're
set up
like,
for it.
You're like, I don't want to. Oh, that's pretty badass. The 25. I don't want to actually hit them with that.
Eh.
Oh,
Oh, you already put the rate of fire in there.
of course. That's the way I always do that. So that deck gun just dot 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 dot. Okay, it looks
Chunk,
like
chunk, chunk.
50 got 2 potential hits from the 50s.
You mean 5.
Sorry, that's my mistake. Your fault. And if I calculated it correctly, Brian will have to confirm with me with that or not. I think you've got a freaking 13 dodge, don't you?
I don't think so.
It's half your skill. So with the +1, that puts your skill at 18. So that's 9. Then you have the enhanced dodge. +3, which puts it 11, and then it's whatever the boats.
It's 12.
The
Handling.
boats. +1. I thought it was +2. So you got a 12. Still, a 12 on a
9
dodge
plus
is pretty
3 is
damn
12.
awesome.
I'm just checking, but I think the first one missed because there's penalties for the.
I assigned penalties.
You got the range penalty. Did you assign the penalty for just being a passenger?
It's a mounted weapon.
Let's see. Better passengers aboard have. Okay, so normally it's the worst of the -2 or the weapon's bulk. With range, passengers aboard have only a -1. Why do you have a -1 at all? It's a mounted weapon.
Moving
Oh
vehicle.
well.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so that's 3 potential hits on the other one then. If we've got the -1, because I didn't include the -1 for mine either, so I failed by 6.
Does combat reflexes get added to vehicle dodge? I can't remember.
I don't know. You know, I was also wondering today whether or not Extra effort should count.
I don't think it should.
You cannot extra effort a boat.
Well, the case could potentially be made, not that I'm trying to make it.
How do you fatigue a boat, though?
You don't fatigue the boat, you fatigue yourself.
I don't see it.
GM call, no.
It's not the physical effort, it's the stress.
No.
But you're not actually trying to make the point. Or are you?
No. No, because I want to kill y'all.
One moment, I'll get this set up.
Treat this as a dodge. Page 374. Vehicle's dodge score is operator's skill divided by 2 plus vehicle's handling rounded down. So it doesn't say anything about combat reflexes.
I don't know why that wouldn't apply. Let's see if it matters.
Alright.
So 3 out of 4 dodged.
3 out of 4 dodged, so it potentially does matter.
Well, combat reflexes says you get +1 to all active defense rolls. And that seems pretty clear. It's all active defense rolls.
Alright, so make the ruling on this particular case, and we can look it up while we
it's
continue.
like, all active defense, that's an active defense, so.
Alright, so that will be a dodge all.
Not sure how he managed to do that with a boat, but okay.
He juked and then he juked back.
I
Let's
utilize
see,
the terrain to be a difficult obstacle.
The terrain
so
is flat water.
Well,
Yes, but there's boats and there's pylons and channel
Bouncing.
markers and buoys.
Yeah, they open up. You see at least one of the buoys explode. And... All right, so quarry, which is so you guys resolve any attacks. Looks like there are no attacks and/or skill rolls for your maneuver.
Medicaling hurt.
What?
Medicaling
that's
hurt.
true. Oh, something else I have started doing on the vehicle thing under move. I've also been putting the chase modifier bonus in parentheses on there, so it's easy to find. You don't have to go. Let's see, how fast is this? Where is that?
Okay, +6.
Right.
Well, that would be a good thing to add to items. Is a modifier tab.
Yeah, maybe. Is there a defense on there?
For what?
No, that's all on the same thing. Never mind.
Okay, so we are going to move to the quick contest. Let's see. So Daniel, if you want to make the boating check, that is going to be at a +4 because -2 for move and attack, +6 for speed.
Does the urban survival complementary skill come into account here?
Not here because it's it's just a straight. It's a river.
I see my die rolling hasn't improved.
I just saw Mark. Holy crap!
If the brains
See
are
ya.
sticking out, don't shove it back in.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
That's 2 steps. Holy crap!
Nice.
We really swamped them.
Yeah. So how does that work? Because you're both moving the same speed.
I'm just a better driver.
Yep,
I can
so.
I can drift in between the larger boats where they have to go around.
Now they tried to turn in to get the guns to bear and weren't pointed the right direction, so we kind of got away from them.
That works. All right. So then we move on to round 2. Let's see, Mark or Carrie. I wonder which one I'll have you roll. One of you roll on the chase circumstances doohickey thing.
Mark will probably find it first because I don't know what you're talking about.
It looks like Mark found it first. All right, there is an obstacle that is what, a -4.
Penalty to stun? I assume that means stunt.
Stunt. Yeah, I think it's stunt.
Yes. Oh, I bet I know what happened there. I bet you got the older one before I caught that and fixed it.
Are there any other fixes?
Or maybe I didn't catch that and fix it.
Yeah.
No, it looks
Strength.
like I failed to do that. All right.
Yeah. Strength of obstacle, if you're going to go through it, is 4d times 10.
That seems like a terrible idea in a boat.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not going to crash through this.
But
All right. So what kind of stunt or what kind of obstacle is this, Mark? You rolled it. You tell us.
a tug comes out of nowhere.
And you're gonna see the dudes go diving out of the way. Like, oh crap! So that means that they need to do everybody needs to do a stunt. Correct?
The pursuer doesn't have to do this stunt. They just won't. They won't gain anything.
I thought it was going to apply to both.
I think it does. I think you have to
No.
avoid.
No. I think there may be a thing like that if you try to pull a mobility escape or something like that, but for just stunts, it's not that both of them have to do it.
But this is an obstacle from the chase roll. The
Well,
circumstances.
that's another matter then.
If you don't want to deal with it, you can stop, take a static movement, or try a reverse escape. In general, any circumstance causes a participant in a chase to take a static movement, blah, blah, blah.
4 times 10. So That's
Yep.
got a
Something
strength
that
of
appears,
40.
something that appears in front of one party affects them and everyone behind them.
Okay.
Although
well,
the
that's a
GM
different
may
thing.
declare that after enough people plow through, it is effectively destroyed. Evading requires a stunt or stunt escape.
Rather than doing a stunt, they're going to slow down and do the static maneuver thing, which means you're going to shift to extreme. And I want to make sure, what is my freaking accuracy on these things? Is that a good idea? That's not a good idea because that's not going to help.
Static it just means -5, I think, for you.
Yeah, on the chase roll.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out what they're going to do there. Let's see, because they don't have an 18 in their skill.
But they could still attack. I mean, they
They
could
do a -4. That's gonna put me in the single digits. So what is? Wanted to look at that and actually read what the text says. You stop and make a careful range attack. It is a static maneuver. Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right. I chose my chase maneuver. Then we will resolve our skill rolls. Okay, so woo. That's gonna be kind of rough for us to hit there, Daniel, isn't it? Got a -11 on range.
Easy done.
You haven't got there yet. It's not your turn. I gotta shoot you first. Still, we know you've swirled right around that poor fairy.
What's
we
going
rolling
to
that now?
happen?
Oh
is
no!
Oops.
so that's at least one hit.
I am
In
totally
fact-
gonna kill a PC.
No, you're not, because I'm going to get you to luck that.
I was waiting for that.
I was considering it.
I totally mentioned that to Daniel the other day. I'm like, yeah, they're totally gonna. I'm gonna roll really well, and then they're gonna freaking luck it.
Oh, damn it. I forgot to add the
That's what luck is for.
Okay, that's a 0. So hit 1 and a 7 hit 3. No, I did delete. Yeah, I missed the act.
All right, so I got a maximum of 1 hit.
Beats 3 and 1 undodgeable.
Yeah. Considering, no, good call. 'Cause this thing is brutal.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Considering since it's PI++, it does ×1 damage to the boat, not times whatever's. So
Yep, that
you got
ripped right through it.
You got what, Daniel?
1 hit and 3 hits. Actually, same as the last time.
Okay, so I am going to have that 25 millimeter round that you managed to dodge is totally going to shred that poor little fairy.
Yeah,
And then
about
you'll
time
have
someone gets reprimanded for just shooting and not asking questions first.
And then you'll have to determine, or you'll have to defend against Daniel's two shot. What was it? Total 4?
2 attacks.
1 and 4.
1 and 3.
1 and 3.
But they were failed rolls.
I did not hack.
Right.
Oh crap! I didn't add size modifier.
Doesn't matter, I would have dodged 5.
That's probably a good thing then. Oh, I just realized I rolled the same thing for those.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
This
No,
is why
no.
Vegas.
Fuck you.
Oh wow!
No,
Static
fuck
is
you.
gonna jack me up, man.
Yeah, that pretty much is going to end the chase here, I think.
Yeah, he's clearly angling around and whoops.
As we swerve the ferry, I'm going to do it in such a way that I just throw a wall of water and rooster tail everyone on board the ferry.
Right.
So that's
right
why
as
they
the,
couldn't dodge.
That's why they didn't see the incoming 25mm rounds that did 96 points of damage to it. Okay, so I do not get. You automatically get an extra shift, so it's going to shift from long to extreme, and I do not get speed bonus, which could pretty much end it. Well, could. He succeeded by frickin' 12. Woohoo! I succeeded by 1. So that's beyond visual range now, I guess.
Yeah, chase is over after extreme.
So effectively, I think what happened is when they shredded that ferry, it's and this is an action movie. It's also going to explode. So
Yes.
that is going to also conceal your exit. They're all
Plus,
like, "Did we get him?"
The captain's probably going to be looking to save civilians.
Did we get him? I think we got him. I don't think we got him, sir. I think you blew up the ferry. You mean I? You did it.
Vega will do a reverse escape, come back the other way, and go, "No, you didn't get me."
That would be kind of a dick move.
Yeah, Vega's not that much of a dick. So, once we're escaped, Vega will ease down on the throttle, and he'll say, "Everyone okay? We lost him. It was easy."
Is everybody
Where's
okay?
Hurt?
And then everybody looks at Hurt, and Hurt's like, "No, I'm not okay."
No.
But he's
They
unconscious.
look over there and where's Hurt?
Totally the man from U.N.C.L.E.
Gets
They
thrown
look
out.
like big, strong hands.
We can't stay on the water. We're going to get found soon enough. We need to hide. We need to work something out.
Well, so what Mahoney will recommend is call for emergency backup using our one-time, hey, everything's gone to poop in a bucket, and we need some kind of support. So, assuming we have a way of reaching back to some kind of ally, I will suggest that. We have a radio, we have a boat. It's got radio masts all over.
Let's see where we can get in the corner.
We might have a safe house or something.
Are we going to consider that abandoned building that we thought about last week?
I was looking at that. That is still really, really close to Port Said. I mean, it's
Is it
still
still-
theoretically doable. What you would probably want to end up doing in that case, if I can find the stupid thing on the map again. That's not it. Down, 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 down. I think I went too far down. Let's go the other way.
It's 11
The other
miles.
way. There it is.
Well, 9 miles depending on what part of the city. So it's over the horizon at least.
Yeah, but calling in, hey, extraction is still going to be rough.
Yeah, that's another matter.
Yeah, but it might be somewhere to hold up and just hide for a little bit while we organise an extraction.
Now, it would probably make some sense to go a bit further down, about where the farmland ends on the east side of the river.
Someone want to drop a link?
Oh, I'm looking at Google Earth.
Yeah, that's for me. Drop a link.
No, I mean I'm looking at Google Earth, not Google Maps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a
Thought they
big
had
ass.
links to-
There's a big ass bridge.
You're
There to the
talking about
south.
to the lake?
To the lake. No, not that far. Maybe halfway there.
Oh, to the east. Sorry. Okay. I was looking at the
Right.
west there. I was like, huh?
There's this little bit of townage to the south. I can't tell what town that is.
That's the one that I was looking at.
El
It's weird. Why isn't it named?
Cantara. Alcantara. And we're gonna have other problems. We're gonna have locks. We're not gonna be able to keep going.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure where those are.
I
That
think
first one
I
looks like
see
it's in
them.
Alcantara. Yep.
Yeah, right before that bridge. The big ass
Because
bridge.
you can actually see the tug lane.
Yeah, it looks like a big ass swinging door shuts and cuts them off. Anywho. Yeah, so I imagine we just keep going south until we get to a spot where it works.
Though, wherever we depart, we should do it in a
It has no locks actually.
not exposed place.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, it is still relatively dark. I didn't, the darkness didn't come into play because it was a very short-lived chase, so that didn't actually matter. But it is still like, I don't know, probably maybe not even 4 o'clock in the morning. So finding a place to ditch the boat, and then I believe Brian, you had mentioned basically telling the boat or setting the boat to continue on that way.
Right.
Yes.
Granted, it's not going to go very far.
It might.
Wow, that is really, really flat.
So what's the plan, boss? We can't stay on this river.
We'll have to get out the river. Logical.
Well, I don't have an admin skill.
Okay, this is going backwards. This time lapse that you linked, Mark. This is going the other way.
Oh, Port Said.
I think I watched that
Yeah,
before.
yeah. This is coming from the big lake that I had mentioned. What is it? Great Bitter Lake, and that is going to the Mediterranean. So you'd be going the other way. But still, this is good to see because holy crap, it is really, really flat.
Mm-hmm.
And it is. I've got that video right now running at 2 times normal speed with no music or no sound, just because, and it's amusing seeing these little boats, how they duck out in front of these dudes. I'm like, you guys are brave. That's a big ass boat. It's gonna run
Probably
right
drive
over.
like that on the roads too.
They move pretty slow.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I guess those little swing out bits are actually just car bridges.
Yep, at 350 or at 356, you can see where they split to the east at that Port Said.
Hold on. It's about, if you go to I think it's about 340 or so, maybe a little earlier. I gotta find it again. About 338, there's like the boat that you guys are in is like racing the other way. Right. Okay, sorry. I got distracted again. Damn it,
So,
Mark. It's Mark's
are
fault.
there actually locks in the Suez Canal?
Nope. There are
Evidently
no
not.
locks.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
Yeah.
Hey, there's the place where Brian wanted to stop off.
Where?
That was around 4 minutes, I think. Yeah, that should have been it.
Huh. No idea what that actually is.
Well,
And seeing the number of ships there, although I suspect that this is a freaking convoy. This isn't necessarily the normal the normal traffic.
Why not?
yeah, it looks pretty normal to me.
Yeah, you can pull up the live locations of boats. You can see what's there now.
Yeah, I could use the ship finder.
Well, that's the case. That's an easy explanation for how you get rid of the boat. You just sort of drive it towards one of those really large ones.
Just let it get trampled.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they clearly died. It totally wasn't us.
No,
Those are looking for bodies.
I'll just set the autopilot. This thing will have GPS and everything, so you just set the autopilot and it'll drive all the way out.
Will it do that? I don't know if autopilot on boats actually drives that way.
They do.
Maybe. Do they?
Yeah. On boats much smaller than that. Well, actually, not much smaller, but boats smaller than that will have it.
Oh, like so that you can make navigational changes while you're asleep.
Well, you don't sleep, but you set your autopilot, and it'll drive.
I was thinking about open water sailing ships.
Sadly, Ship Finder doesn't have any traffic on the Suez right now. But it's kind of wonky that way sometimes. It only shows certain traffic at certain areas. Oh well.
All right, so we are thinking of going to ground, having the boat continue on after you go to ground, and then using Mark's suggestion to say, "We are screwed. We need exfil ASAP."
Yeah, the boat is ostensibly equipped with long-range radio.
Yeah, VHF. You're talking about which one, the SSB or the VHF?
Whichever.
The hell is a fathometer?
How deep you're at?
Depth.
That was like one of those. It's like I asked it, and then it was like, wait, that's probably fathoms meter.
Hey, get that first aid roll from Mahoney.
It's gonna be your SSB is your HF, single sideband HF.
What do you need a first aid roll for Mahoney? Mahoney's already rolled a first aid.
No,
check.
we did the bandaging, or did he do the shock already? Because I don't.
We didn't. You said we didn't have time. So I was just like holding the blood in.
Well, you certainly have time now. Oh, what is
Nice.
that, Mark?
Ooh, nice.
Shame that doesn't do anything.
You're like, oh, I've seen this before. Yeah, this is bad.
D6?
For shock?
Yeah.
Yeah, bandaging. Look at that.
Hey.
Way to go, Mark. No, it's normally, if you recall, Mark, it's bandaging is the immediate one, and that restores 1. And then you have the fuller first aid thing, which can add a D, whatever, according to your tech level.
Yeah,
D6,
tech
I
level
think.
8. Tech level 8, it takes 10 minutes, and you get a D6. And that does not stack with the bandaging, therefore I get 5 more. So I'm at negative 56 now.
Yay.
Here, give me something really hot. I'll cauterize his brain wound.
I don't think that's
Is he
gonna
supposed
help.
to twitch like that?
Ooh, look at his head. Watch when I put my finger right here. Watch his legs.
Quit dodging with the boat. I got my finger in the hole and it makes me jiggle it.
See what his legs do when I do this.
Sweet turn her into a puppet.
What are you talking about? He's going to come back later as a bad guy. Need a cool facial scar now, Daniel.
Metal plate.
Another one? So does that give him extra DR against skull hits?
It should.
That would be really funny, wouldn't it? It's like, what? Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
Radio.
Yeah, it's not something you have to make a roll for. You just call in, hey, we're screwed. We need assistance. Help. While Mahoney's doing the thing.
Yep.
You locate a spot to offload, and Vega programs the GPS thing to carry on. Where are you programming the boat to go?
Open ocean.
Yeah, out into the Red Sea.
I have my suspicions it's not going to get that far.
It might. Everybody will get out of the way. There's going to be some very confused container ship pilots.
I will set the course so that it doesn't go through the center of the channel. It's off to the side. In fact, I'll do it properly. It'll be on the starboard side. Actually, port side.
Make up your mind.
I just had to try and remember my navigation rules.
Okay, so yes, you send up the help, we're totally hosed message, and it's quiet for a little bit, but you will eventually get a return from Riley. It sounds like Riley anyway, who do the various coding stuffs, because you're not gonna do this over wideband or anything like that. But through your the appropriate codes that are established will get your GPS coordinates.
What's the code name for we've done fucked up?
Panama.
We are Panama.
Hereafter, it'll be this is
Ragnarok?
not Panama. This is a Port Said.
No, but in keeping with the current theme, so we're Ragnarok.
Sure, Ragnarok. That works. We are status Ragnarok. Request immediate exfil if possible.
While you're on the radio, Vega will shout out, "What's after Ragnarok?" We're Ragnarok Plus.
He is also going to, Riley is also going to inquire about, what's the word I'm looking for there? How hot is the LZ?
CAS rep.
Who is, basically wants to know if Vega is upright, which doesn't necessarily bode well either.
Let's see, does Vega have sex appeal? Because there could be a possibility that he's not always upright. Or there could be a joke in that. Yes, he does have sex appeal.
Is he mobile?
He is not ambulatory, no.
Vega?
Oh.
Why is he
I thought
asking
you were
about
talking
Vega?
Hurt.
That will become clear.
Oh. Well, everybody on the radio is probably going, "You mean Hurt?"
And about 20 minutes or so from there, you will hear a distinctive sound that everybody's like, that sounds suspiciously like a helicopter of some sort. And rather quickly, it looks like initially it looks like a Yui, the UH-1, but it is painted in Sudanese colors. This obviously isn't exactly right, but that's kind of close. and it is coming up basically up the flying over the channel, or staying above the water. It's relatively low and kind of as fast as one of those pigs can go. And it will sort of circle around the area that you're supposed to meet up with, and as Vega is looking at it, since Vega has an insanely high piloting skill, he will promptly realize that that is not a normal UH-1. That is actually one of the newer state-of-the-art ones, so the Sudanese are not going to have that chopper.
Ah,
Yeah.
And because Vega also has a really, really high skill, he's got a friggin' 17 in piloting helicopter. You're also going to notice that whoever the pilot is there is doing a terrible job. It's either a terrible job or something's wrong, because that's just all sorts of wobbly. In fact, it bounces a little bit when it lands.
Wow, that guy needs some lessons. By the way, people, that ain't no Sudanese chopper.
is this all right?
That thing's state of the art. I don't know. Is it alright? Can we see any uniforms from people inside?
You will see Riley emerge from the helicopter in a Sudanese uniform of some sort.
Okay. Let's get over to the chopper. Get hurt moved.
Damn it, he's changed sides.
He has changed over there. That's weird. And
Is that an omen?
I think, yes, he's doomed to betray you all. Just so you know. Clearly, I mean, if you change sides.
Damn, you're so the inevitable betrayal.
Right, so he will approach rather quickly, gesturing you to come up there, and definitely checks out Hurt and is like, "Oh, it doesn't look like you had as bad as luck as he did."
Looks like you got hit at a non-vital organ.
At least he got shot somewhere he wouldn't use it.
Inside inside the helicopter, you can see several other people. Most of them are on stretchers.
Oh.
You will see his pilot is sort of like trying to crawl out. It looks like he's like barely conscious.
Looks like you're driving, Vega.
Yep.
Vega will smile.
And as the pilot is doing that, he's going to remark, he's like, "We need to hurry. There's some stuff on the radar coming in there. I think it's another chopper."
That's just an idea.
We may not have exactly had permission to fly into Sudanese airspace.
No, you mean Egyptian airspace. They were in Sudan.
Whatever.
Alright, shove aside, little pup. Show you how to handle this thing for real.
And as you are lifting off, you are definitely going to hear the sound of another helicopter that roars overhead. Well, it doesn't roar, but it flashes by overhead.
It could roar.
Wasn't expecting. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to roar.
It can get pretty close depending on the helicopter. Okay, that one doesn't roar.
It streaks by overhead and then banks hard. It's like it clearly was not aware exactly where you were at. And things get hopefully interesting again.
Maybe it'll last longer than the last one.
Man, my helicopters are a little larger than I was hoping.
You going to another chase?
We are going to go into another chase. Promptly. So, this helicopter, the Gazelle, that's the pursuing one, is definitely trying to, or let me start over and in English. The Gazelle is wearing or has Egyptian markings. So as it flies by, it sees a Sudanese helicopter in Egyptian territory.
I can see why they'd be confused.
Considering they're constantly almost at war.
You want to do the remove bar thing?
Or they're almost constantly at war.
Let's see. The chopper, or the UH-1, in the event that it actually comes up in this case, does have 2 swivel-mounted M134 miniguns, and it also has the twin rocket pods. But those are fired by the pilot, and B, they've kind of fired them all. So apparently, what happened was interesting.
They shot at a boat.
No, I mean
it looked like
it
it was on an attack run.
That would have been funny if they shot up the boat.
You want to remove the bar on the tracker?
I thought I did. Why did it come
now?
back? Why did it come
because
back?
I closed the image.
Ah, okay. Oh, right. That was, I guess it's going to be normal. And it is at medium range, which is really close, but that's just because the helicopter flew overhead and then banked really, really hard. Went, holy crap! And is no doubt on the phone or on the radio right now, freaking out. And I have to add a dude to the thing here.
Again, I would suggest that we don't shoot.
This is an action game, dude.
Yeah, not only that, these guys
The
don't
Sudanese,
care.
we don't want to start a war.
It doesn't matter. We're already a Sudanese helicopter. They're not gonna care. They're not trying to capture us. They're really not.
Right, they're not trying to capture us, but if we shoot back, there's going to be a political situation.
It's already a political situation.
If we don't shoot back, there's going to be a mechanical repair situation.
Besides, you're the one who's always
Mahoney
trying to tip us
isn't
into the
going to have
secret
much
travel.
play in here, so I'm going to sit co-pilot as best I can, and call out whatever terrain is in front of you, or trying to spot the helicopter and give you opportunities to dodge.
Well, they have plenty of radios. You can, sow chaos and discord and stuff like that if you want to try.
Discord and chaos.
We're lost.
Yeah, I'm sure that'd go over well. Yes, however, so what is the quarry maneuver?
Okay, so we're the 3-blade chopper?
Nope.
Oh, 2-blade.
2-blade.
Well, it's a 4-blade, but
We will just take move for the moment.
Man.
Hey, Kev, second food's here.
Well, I am going to utilize a move and attack and try to shoot your ass down. Alright, so they have machine guns and rocket pods and oh yeah, they also have some missiles, but right now this thing is actually in too close for their missiles. And yes, I did look that up and do the research. That thing is actually surprisingly heavily armed. All right, so it's going to open up. I do have a question. I could not find GURPS in the rules, although I didn't look as long as I should have. In the event of a twin weapons, like for example, if a pilot is got two guns,
One
how
roll.
does that? So it's just one
If
roll,
they're linked.
and
They are linked weapons, right?
I think
Yeah.
they are, but how does that affect like damage and stuff like that?
Well, it's probably just adding to the rate of fire, I would imagine.
Okay, because I clearly didn't do that right when I built it then. Oh well, that's fine. Clearly one of his guns is not quite working right. Yeah, that'll work. So it comes around on his move and attack, and he opens fire with his 7.62 machine guns. Wow, that was crap.
No, it's not. He hit.
He had an effective skill of 15, and I got a maximum of 1 hit. All right. Okay, so then we shift to right. Neither side. You don't have any skill rolls, so it's going to be the contest. Oh my
Jesus.
god.
Holy crap.
You know you're wasting all these, right?
Not being wasted at all.
And we're gone.
No, you're not.
We're at beyond visual range. Oh no, extreme.
No, you can only go to 2, and that's totally fine. I have frickin' missiles. All right. So, what is your chase maneuver? And this is why we kept the wheelman out of the chases, because he makes them ridiculously short.
That's his job.
And technically, we're just being chased by moogs.
Yeah, that's clearly going to have change.
Stunt opportunity.
Bridge?
Yeah, bridge. -5 though.
Not a very big bridge. Be crazy if you follow this.
The only thing is it's a stunt opportunity, which means he doesn't have to do the stunt.
Sure.
But only we get a
Which would
bonus.
make which a bridge would make sense.
So a -5 stunt, that would be a +2.
Bridge
+2
or
chase.
power lines?
At 60 times 10, it's probably a bridge.
Is it possible, because Vega's going to be aware that this guy has missiles, is it possible for Vega to use the terrain to make it difficult for them to lock?
Well, if you are hugging the ground and out in the desert, it's going to kick up a lot of dust, which is not going to make missiles happy.
You can't actually get radar lock on something that's like hugging the ground, or it's very difficult.
I would be surprised if this particular helicopter didn't have countermeasures of some kind.
They may
Actually,
have been used.
They may
Mark,
be empty.
Mark
though.
should know that. How effective is missile
Venom?
lock at something hugging the ground?
It depends on the missile. What are they? Missiles?
It is actually not correct on the stats I was having to use is the closest I could find, which is the Euro missile, Melon.
Oh, that's a friggin' wire-gated anti-tank missile. Those are not for helicopters.
I think that's the right one.
Not that you can't shoot a helicopter with it. They're just not made for helicopters. They are visual, though, so wire-guided, which means the dust could help.
So, is it possible to use the stunt to make it difficult for them to acquire lock?
Oh yeah, if there's a friggin' obstacle, you can place it in between you and it and break line of sight.
Yeah, it's potentially possible. Yeah, I'm trying to find out what the correct one is.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
almost
it is an
doesn't matter.
anti-tank.
It almost doesn't matter what kind of guidance system you have on a missile. It's always fairly limited.
If I recall correctly, self-guided missiles, you need to make your targeting roll to lock. If you lock, you ignore
This is a
range
chase.
penalties for the missile.
This is a chase. It skips pretty much past that because looking at dogfighting or the shooting in Pyramid 353 homing missile and the minute-long chase, the missile has plenty of time to lock on, launch, and reach its target, so the usual rules for homing weapons can be ignored. Instead, they can be fired with a single attack. Just roll versus artillery guided missile, add the missile's accuracy, and subtract any ECM. All usual attack modifiers apply, except ignore range and subtract half the target's speed bonus round down.
Fair enough.
Yeah, looking at it, that is it. When I found the thing on there, looks like that is a. It is for the yeah, that is still an anti-tank thing.
What is the guidance type that it lists? Is it wire guided or is it EO? Guidance system wire. Yeah, on the real one anyway.
I'm looking at the one. This one. Come on. Remote guided tube launched. It's designed to replace the older SS.11 wire guided. So where the hell is it? Say. Tube launched and optically tracked.
Right, which is it's like a
Fiber
tow.
optic.
It is wire guided. So normally they have to stop to fire those.
Not if you have a gunner. The gunner can.
I think that interferes with the wire.
Yeah, it's fired hovering because you'll be dragging it.
I clearly picked the wrong missiles.
Well, it made sense.
In any case, Vega is going to try the stunt in an attempt to Doppler notch our radar profile.
So this is that's moving that to stunt. That's interesting because I make the attack roll before you make the stunt check.
Huh.
Didn't you say it's visually guided?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's got a camera on the nose. It's not going by radar. There's a guy looking at a screen controlling it.
But Daniel's right; it is still wire guided.
And it's a lot harder than it sounds.
Okay, so what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to still go ahead and resolve the attack roll. I should have been plugging the crap in there. I'm going to resolve the attack roll, and if it's relevant, then, or even then, you're going to still do the stunt thing there. But I'm not going to determine, hey, if it does hit, then I'm going to wait until you do the stunt, so that may affect the the income or outcome of the thing.
I wonder if this stunt should count as an aerobatic dodge.
Yeah, that'd probably work. For a +2. Doesn't matter. Failed it anyway.
That's not good.
However, did not fail by more than the hand. Because they get a +1 from the more than the stability rating.
How does evade actually... If that's evading an obstacle, how does that work?
It's not evading an obstacle.
It is.
It's a stunt opportunity. It's not an obstacle.
Guy on the right one.
Hey, what time is it?
Doesn't matter.
Anybody
You
that's
have to
actually on the
dodge.
chopper
Shut
could
up,
legally use luck here.
Why? He hasn't made the dodge
But they have
check.
to
It's
do
probably...
it before he makes the damage roll.
So do not roll damage until you've heard from people with luck, please.
Oh, has he dodged?
No.
He's dodged.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, that was the stunt, not the dodge.
Okay, so you
Well, I
said
wonder-
this was a bridge?
If you failed the aerobatic dodge, that means it's a -2.
So
Success
it's a
by
success
0.
by 0.
Just
So
barely.
that thing streaks right by your faces.
It goes
So-
through one door and out the other.
Oh, God.
That seems unlikely because
And it would crispify anyone that went
yeah,
right by.
the back glass would kill everybody in the helicopter.
Not
And then the
necessarily.
forward motion
Yes,
would
necessarily.
use that
Are we
piano
beyond-
wire
Are we
piano
beyond?
wire to cut off somebody's head.
Are we beyond the half D range?
There isn't a
No.
half D range on a missile.
Yeah, there is.
There shouldn't be.
The half D range is how far it goes in one turn.
Oh, right.
And
No,
it
the
also
chase
represents
Oh,
the
these don't
burn.
go ballistic though.
Chase
Missiles
things had
don't
to
go
ignore that.
ballistic. I mean, once they go ballistic, it's kind of done. It's no longer
Right.
guided. So this
Now,
is
they're,
still rocketing.
Half D range on a missile doesn't mean half D, like
I mean,
it does
it
on.
looks
No,
cool
no,
and all.
but it means
Yeah.
after the
They
half D,
just use
it's
it for something
it's
else.
done its burn. So it's just basically kinetic after
No,
that.
you are currently. Were you actually in extreme?
We were extreme, yes.
Now the chase thing said to ignore the
Yeah,
time of
yeah.
flight. So
No, it's just it's still it specifically states in the description of the weapon that it has the hazardous backblast, so it's not going to go through the helicopter. But you said the stunt was going to be a bridge, then,
so it hits the bridge.
so it's going to hit the bridge. Wonder how much damage it does to the bridge, because I want to know.
God.
That's a lot of damage.
And that's the linked damage. I don't know if the linked really matters in this case.
Probably not. How much
But
DR
still,
does the bridge have?
That's a pretty solid kaboom.
It wasn't earth shattering or anything.
Yeah,
Well, since
unfortunately,
this is
there's
directed by Michael Bay, it's going to be quite spectacular, I'm sure.
I don't know. It clearly can't be directed by Michael Bay because you guys aren't shooting back. Yeah, this is once again. I'm gonna go pretty much done at this point because I can't beat that insane pilot skill.
Technically, Vega just failed that stunt roll, so we're going to have to do an emergency action next round.
Yep.
Yeah, but on this round, there is next to no way he's not going to shift you to beyond visual range. And he's got a freaking 18.
Well, let him roll and we'll know.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
Yeah.
first
you
we
can
have
roll
to
an 18.
we have to do the chase roll, and since I did the attack, that means I don't get my
Right.
speed bonus. That's pretty solid. And
not
then
to
he's
mention,
gonna go, here, have a beat by 18. Clearly, my pilots need to suddenly start becoming super awesome.
Yeah, he didn't.
Let's see. So, how does that work in this case?
So if that bridge was a part of a raised highway or something like that, he probably cut to one side on the other side of the bridge, and the gazelle didn't even see it. And so we continue perpendicular, and they just keep
However,
going straight.
he has to do the recover thing.
Yes, so we have to do emergency action on this one.
Gosh, I wonder if he'll make it.
Well, that doesn't require a roll.
Just means I'm -5 on my chase roll.
Which, if we're escaped, then we're escaped.
Well,
we're still
let's
at beyond
see.
visual range. We've got to go beyond that.
Yeah, I think with the aircraft, I can actually potentially still pursue, although at this point he's just doing straight up move because he can't hit that right
Okay,
now.
well, I guess that would put us into the question of whether or not that gazelle is capable of BVR engagement. Can it even detect it?
It can detect it, yeah, and it's faster than you are, but it doesn't matter if you have a Bugnuts pilot that does the loop-to-loop like Murdoch in the 18 movie.
We're going to fly upside down, and Mahoney needs to give them the bird. We're doing it in a helicopter.
It's not like they can see it. You're beyond visual range. All right, so you're doing emergency action. I am utilizing straight up move. So I am not resolving any attacks. You don't have anything for emergency action.
So I'm just -5. So 9 -5 is 4. Does he have any attacks at beyond visual range?
It doesn't matter. In this case, he didn't. I did move. He was making the attempt to actually catch up, and damn it, I forgot to roll the table circumstance at the beginning. Oh well, it's fine.
Achievement unlocked. Land, sea, and air chase on the same day.
We haven't technically done a land chase
Holy
yet.
cow!
I thought the motorcycle thing was a chase.
He kept up.
Motorcycle?
Or a scooter.
That was last. Oh, you're saying on the same mission?
No,
Same day.
Well, that was
Oh,
yesterday.
well, okay. 24-hour
Game
period.
calendar day.
Gotcha.
That was
Oh.
yesterday. So you need to get involved in a ground chase after this.
It probably is still a 24-hour period, though.
Achievement unlocked.
Okay, Quarry. So you have successfully managed to recover from your emergency action that you had to do. Something get caught on your on one of the skid things. That would suck.
Okay, so we no change. Interesting. How lucky for
Let's
them.
Move.
Yeah, I know, right? Let's see. I am looking. I don't know
Circumstance.
if that. I don't know if that. Where's that link? Somebody put the link in that. I'm looking something up so Carrie can roll it.
Are we heading for Sudan?
I don't know where you're heading. I thought you were just trying to ditch this dude.
We're heading away right now.
Where am I rolling?
The chase circumstance table.
All right, where is it?
In tables. I was looking something.
I'm looking for it.
Maximum. Okay, description is maximum missile range.
Terrain widens.
So the terrain
Desert.
can't widen. I guess it
We've-
goes to.
Turns
Open
out the world is flat, and we've just flown off the end.
Damn it.
Was it just shift to open terrain?
Probably.
I guess that does sort of make sense based on the location because that is wide open desert in that particular area. So I guess I can do the shooting.
Oh, you're looking for the max range of the missile.
Yeah, I was trying to. Well, it says maximum missile range. That's the description.
Well, okay, you got kind of a problem here though because it is BVR, and that is an optically guided missile.
In which case he can't shoot.
He can shoot it. He just doesn't have any way to target it. Nothing to shoot at.
So he's probably going to want to close.
Yeah, I wonder what the
If
chances
it's even
of that
possible.
Okay, so I guess that just goes to chase rolls then. That figures.
Hey, that was a good roll.
He beat me
Not
by
good enough.
10.
Yeah, he couldn't make that work.
Okay, so if it's wide open desert, how the hell do you lose them?
Over the horizon.
He's got frickin' radar.
Radar doesn't go over the horizon. I mean, below the horizon.
Beyond the range of his radar.
And radar doesn't go forever. Especially on a helicopter, the radar on there is not exactly powerful. In fact, I'd be surprised if it had radar at all.
It has radar.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to be very big.
Doesn't matter. Well, that was an anticlimax. I was expecting gunfire.
Hey, there was
both
almost
sides.
a crash there. And there were missile explosions. It looked great.
I disagree.
And once again, where's Hurt?
Okay,
You load
well,
him on the helicopter? I thought you loaded him on the helicopter.
Did you actually strap him down?
all right. So, where exactly are you taking this helicopter?
How much fuel do we have?
Good question.
We've got 290 mile range. How much range was used up in getting to where we are?
I'd have to do math. It
Well,
was from Sudan.
Was Riley more than 100 miles away when he started?
We have enough for plot.
Yeah.
Seemed like the best course of action would to get as close as possible to Israeli
Sudan's
airspace
over.
and try to call in.
This is
Sudan's over 500 miles away.
it's an action movie. Do they ever really care about fuel?
Oh no, I think you're starting to get low on fuel then.
Shit.
However, did they manage that? Maybe that's why they don't have any rocket pods. They had the external fuel tanks.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so we're running on vapor. We need a place to ditch this thing.
Well, there's lots of
Where are
open
you
desert.
wanting to go? Because I suspect you have just enough fuel to get to someplace.
So we landed at this gas station in the middle of the Egyptian desert in the Sinai.
And then you have like 5 people that are all wounded.
Maybe that was the whole thing. Maybe there was a remote refuel spot somewhere hidden in the Egyptian desert that Riley fueled up at before coming to get you guys, coming to swing by and get us.
Like I said, that part doesn't matter. I'm just wondering where are you trying to go?
Israel. Anybody have a problem with that?
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it is also Sudanese colors, so
Right,
they may
well-
go, what the hell?
They're obviously going to the traffic control is going to call in and tell us to identify ourselves, and then we're going to identify ourselves as not Sudanese.
Well, I mean, if this is a U.S.
Donkey
helo,
balls.
this is a U.S. helo. We just it'll have a mode 4. We can just turn it back on, and they'll register it as friendly.
That's true.
Israel.
Second, just doing something real quick.
I am sad. I'm deleting the M134 off the character sheet.
I know. I put all that on there, and it's like, don't get to shoot them. That's just downright disappointing. I wanted to see miniguns in use.
I
And
was
I mean,
debating. I was debating whether to use rate of fire 33 or 66.
And the other thing to note is Riley had a destination in mind before we diverted him.
Did he?
What?
He was just responding to emergency. He may not have had somewhere specifically to go.
Yeah,
Well-
his operation just blew up in his face, so he was heading wherever. The plot cinematic location. Because, Daniel got shot in the head and we needed to bring in a replacement.
Somewhere in the desert.
Carrier in the Mediterranean.
Yeah, this thing wouldn't be doing that because it'd be running out of gas over the med and splash!
Eh.
Which admittedly would be funny.
One way of getting rid of the evidence.
Okay, so you are proceeding into Israel and doing the, hey, don't shoot us, we are totally not bad guys. Although Egypt might disagree with that right now.
They don't need to know.
Who, Israel?
No, Egypt.
I don't know. You did just shoot up the town and stuff, and then there was like this whole Sudanese issue, and there might be a war coming now. That's totally not Riley's fault.
He had his
They
own
were all
mess.
bad.
So, yeah, you would be directed to, I'm not sure exactly what the nearest airport was. I did have that look. Let's see.
I think all the airports in Israel are near.
Ish. Yeah, but they're not going to, like, direct that to the center or anything like that.
Where would an American asset go? I wonder.
Probably a shared airfield. Mill airfield.
It's not on the map.
Exactly.
They call it secret.
I see what you did there. Yes, so you will be able to secure, land the helicopter at some place.
We have to be
or
running on
secret.
vapor. We have to run out of fuel and auto rotate to the landing pad.
Yeah, that sounds like you're trying to make me give me a roll for a crit hunt, aren't you? Jesus.
He's using all the good rolls. We're going to get in a fight at the end of this, and none of us are going to have any good rolls because you used them all.
That's not how it works. I got my hacks loaded.
I beg to differ.
Upon landing, you will naturally be greeted by IDF forces as well as, let's see, it's not going to be Mossad, it's going to be Shin Bet, I believe, is their equivalent of the FBI, or their internal security. Because what the hell, it's painted in Sudanese colors.
Do we have to do the whole exit the vehicle, hands up stuff?
I suspect not, since you have an active Mossad agent aboard who could probably, transmit some sort of code that they're like, oh, yeah, it's best we don't ask about what this is actually about.
What is donkey balls in Hebrew?
Bomb says what donkey balls is in Hebrew, because I don't know Hebrew, but he does.
They will also very quickly get the helicopter out of sight because, well, honestly, that it would make sense not to. The wounded personnel will be taken off to the nearby hospital. At which point, Riley is sort of looking around as his entire team is wheeled off because they're all shot up and beat up. And actually, it looks like Mahoney was also a little messed up.
It's just bruises.
Yeah, so you could probably have done, or somebody could have done the first aid during the trip to try to recover some of that.
Do it on yourself, can't you?
I said somebody. I didn't establish whether it was going to be him or not.
Depends how much break we had. While we were waiting for evac, we had how long?
Trying to remember how long I said. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. You're going to have had enough time to have done that stuff.
I seem to recall you said 20 minutes.
It's something like that.
Which means we have 10 minutes to do it on hurt. And then, unless, so we got 2.
Right.
We can do it twice.
And I think Mahoney is the only other. It looks like Mahoney's the only other one that was injured.
Vega's hurt. He took some damage.
He did?
Actually, no, he didn't.
Oh.
He took fatigues.
No, Hurt's already been treated.
Yeah, that was that thing. So, I don't know if Mahoney's first aid is the highest. I think it might be.
I think it is.
What is it? Is it 13?
15.
Oh, good lord. Yeah. I think you turned into the medic again, Mark. That's appropriate. Well, you're just gonna keep rolling until you determine.
Oh no, I'm just messing around.
You're testing the dice balance.
Yep. I mean, that's what 1, 2, 3 ones, and 4 rolls.
Don't get started. Carrie will go off on it.
I'm not touching them.
Which is actually a good thing when you consider that this is GURPS, but I may have just burned all my ones now.
Not if it's damage.
But I mean, if I
Or
were
healing.
yeah.
Okay, so right, so you guys were planning on heading toward Israel or to Jerusalem afterwards, I believe. Is that not correct?
Yes.
That'll do.
What do you mean that'll do? You're driving this. Where are you going?
I heard Jerusalem next.
Yes.
We wanted to figure out how Quinn is doing.
That's really not where I was expecting it to be. Okay, right. Yeah. So, all right. So, you can obtain a vehicle and head to Jerusalem.
Ground chase.
Not yet. Maybe later.
Just kidding.
We could try to race somebody.
It's not the same.
You already did that. We had a boat race and a helicopter race.
That's one way to put it. Okay, so what kind of vehicle are you picking? I'm presuming that you've got the 4 peoples here. You're probably going to go for some sort of SUV.
4-wheel drive.
So, an SUV.
Land Rover.
Which is an SUV.
Sort of.
No. SUV is a suburban vehicle.
It's a sports utility vehicle. That's what the S stands for.
It's not very sporting.
Let's see. Yeah, they don't have. The only thing they've got are Jeeps for that. Jeeps are crap. Could get a deuce and a half. That's only -1 on driving or handling.
Seems a bit excessive.
I don't know. Having driven one of those pieces of crap, -1 does seem appropriate.
We could buy a vehicle and it's an old V-dub van. No, Volts. Yeah. VW van.
Why would you buy a vehicle?
Generally, somebody pays you to take that away from them.
It's got to look
All
like
right.
the one that the terrorists use in Back to the Future.
Let's arrive in Jerusalem. Although the picture was expecting you guys to actually arrive when it was still relatively dark.
Well, the sun's coming up.
The sun has come up. It's 9:30 or so, because it does take a little bit of time to drive there.
There's no
Gotta get the
smoke
vehicle,
coming up from the
check the
exploded
stuff.
building in the background.
I'm paying very little attention to Daniel right now. All right. damn it. Forgot to do that. Good, you did do it. It will not take hardly any effort at all to learn that the majority of the patients from the bombing have been transferred to a specific hospital that is the Shari Zadek Medical Center. And considering the nature of the people that were there, this place is crawling with security types. You know, as you're driving through there, you'll see IDF people, you'll see U.S. Marines, you name it. And they sure as heck aren't going to let you just park here.
Why are we here?
What?
Check on the boss.
Do we know he's here?
That's why it said pretty much all the people that are that have been brought from the embassy have been brought here.
So no, we don't know he's here, but we think he might be.
Do we have credentials?
Yeah, you're Mossad, and Riley's U.S. Navy, and Mahoney's British citizen. Vega's insane driver.
No, Vega's Alex at the moment.
There's an off chance I can get us temporary credentials to get in. I will see if I can get in touch with a contact.
Well, in the meantime, Riley's going to find the first Marines he sees and ask about Americans.
So Riley's jumping out and heading over to the Jarheads.
Yeah.
And Bomb is reaching out to Mossad, but it looks like they are their lines, not their lines, but the guy that you're
Can't
trying
help
to
you
get
with
in
that right
touch
now.
with. Yeah, it's like, dude, we just had a bombing. We're really busy. It looks like some crap is going down in Egypt, and we're trying to figure out what the hell happened there.
And this wouldn't be an official thing. This would be like, can you do me a favor? He's like, ooh, can't right now. I was thinking.
Right.
Have you tried to contact them before? Because I think Patron is per adventure.
Normally it is.
No, I did not use this adventure.
Yeah, he rolled that like a couple of sessions ago.
No,
I did?
Because
what?
Yeah.
he would have if you had failed your urban survival. You didn't fail the urban survival.
I thought he had rolled it before.
No, actually, I think he did roll it before then.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I just made this shortcut for it today.
Yeah.
Normally the patron is a per adventure thing, but assistance roll, I don't think that actually works that way.
Fair enough.
All right.
Failed anyway, so
yeah.
Regardless.
So Vega's clearly going to have to park the vehicle someplace. Riley's getting out here. Is anybody else getting out here, or are we all riding with Crazy Vega?
Crazy Vega.
I don't know.
No respect from you guys.
Well. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he's
saved your ass twice.
I was just gonna say it's safer to be in the car with Vega than outside of the car.
Yeah, you don't want to ride on the outside of the car.
Yeah. So he speeds. He might get, may get a ticket. That's.
That's about it.
I'm staying in the vehicle for now.
May being the operative word.
Well, I mean,
He can outrun the cops.
do.
Vega's going to try and find a cafe. He's going to park in front of the cafe that's near the hospital. He'll keep in touch with the lads, but he's going to chill.
What's with you in cafes?
I mean, did no one try and badge flash through? Like, I thought you said Riley was going to try and badge flash and get through.
Riley was going to go talk to the Marines and see if they knew anything about where the Americans are.
Yeah, and I didn't want to interfere with that.
But honestly, I'd be surprised if Baum wouldn't be just let right through.
Well, he is
He's got rank, too.
Mossad, not Shin Bet. Mossad
Yeah, but-
is the external organization, not the internal one.
Right, but they'd probably let him in.
I still might have a reason to be there. That's why I asked about credentials, though. But if I have my credentials on me, then I will try to go right in the front door.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have your credentials, do you?
Well, of course.
At the very least, they'd tell you what's going on, probably.
Okay, so it sounds like it's 2 teams of 2 again.
Split
Riley and
party.
Baum going off to the hospital, and Mahoney going, yeah, I'd like some coffee too.
I mean, we won't be very far, probably like across the street kind of thing.
Well, it's going to be a little bit more than across the street because this was a pretty substantial strike, so they are there's no immediate visible place to park. And they are definitely being pretty, I don't want to say paranoid, but pretty strict about security.
Okay, we're just around the corner.
Down the street, yeah.
A block
it's,
away.
It's not necessarily immediately here, but
I mean, heck, Vega can park. I can step out, go grab us a couple drinks, and we sit in the cab with the engine running kind of thing.
wow, why do you presume? It sounded to me like Vega was like, screw that, I'm gonna go chill out.
Crazy stuff happens in action movies, man. I don't know. Maybe Mahoney knows it. It's
Vega
like
comes
Deadpool,
back
he
with a
knows
carpet.
It's like, hey.
We're sitting at the cafe and we just happen to see the bad guy walk past the street.
Hey!
What are the chances of that happening?
Action movie? Pretty high.
What if it's the real Russell Crowe?
Yeah, that would be really amusing. Does a visible double take and then just walks over and takes a seat with Vega and goes, "How would you like to have a job?"
Stunt double. Love it.
Okay, so
At least when they
let's see.
shoot at you, it's not real bullets, right?
That'd be
Sometimes
boring.
it is.
All right, so Riley is approaching some Marines who definitely, I don't know how you're kitted up at the moment. Presumably you have changed your clothes out of the Sudanese Air Force uniform you were wearing.
Yeah, probably wearing the whole SEAL fatigues business.
Let's see, I do not remember. What is his? Okay, he's just got rank 1. So he's what? PO?
E6, probably.
Let me just glance at that real Right. So the Marine will eye you. He's like, "Can I help you?" Insert rank appropriately because I'm not 100% positive what his rank is.
Well, he'll be relatively casual at this point. Just
Gunner's mate first class, right? So he's petty officer first class.
to ask how long they've been standing guard here. Do they know what's going on? What kind of... How many Americans we got here? How bad was it? Yada yada. Riley wasn't here, so he doesn't know.
And that's going to be the dude's follow up. It's like, have you been in a hole for a while? This guy's probably your same rank as you. Although he's a Marine, so.
Yes.
Kinda
I was
look
out
down
of-
at
I
your
was out of
anchor.
touch for
You
a
look
bit.
at your anchor for a moment, like, yes.
That's complicated. Yeah, it was pretty bad. The American ambassador's dead. Bunch of Israelis are dead. Bunch of Americans are dead. We've got like 5 or 6 different terror organizations all claiming credit. So we don't think any of them are responsible. Beyond that, I don't know, man. I was just told to make sure nobody came in.
Ask straight up, like, hey, we had a guy in the embassy, name of Quinn. Any news on that? Him?
Well, I'm guessing the guard probably has no information on that, but
Oh, he'll
I
know.
think
that
I will
maybe.
ask who's in charge
Yeah.
and see if I can get a minute to talk to him.
He will identify a Marine captain who is the ranking jarhead who isn't blown up or critically injured. Not sure if he's on shift right now. I don't know. Is he on shift right now? Let's see. Give me a universe check there, Riley. It's like his first
Universe
roll,
hates
right?
me. Yes, actually, I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? That's
You
about
know
right.
this captain. You know this captain, and you guys do not get along.
Ooh.
There was an incident.
That's that captain, that guy.
Oh yeah, you know him, huh?
Yeah, I don't want to talk to him.
Nobody wants to talk to him.
There is a thing with his wife. It's complicated.
Oh, you're that guy. We've heard the stories.
No, that was a different one.
Huh.
Trust me, you didn't hear about my story.
Oh God.
Well, now he's curious. Now he wants to hear about your story.
Yeah, I'll find out when he goes off shift and see about maybe talking to the number 2.
Sad. Shouldn't have done that, Riley. Bad news. Let's see, and Bomb is just basically doing the I'm with Mossad, get the hell out of my way. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. I'm going to see if I can identify someone who might be willing to give me information. based on just that.
Yeah, I suspect you're going to target the IDF people that are present instead of the Americans.
I was thinking somebody medical.
You have to get inside for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so you will come up to an IDF dude, hey, I'm Assad, I need to go in. The guy's gonna hesitate. It's like, all right. Let's see, how is he gonna react to that? Let's see, brain cramp, brain cramp. Yeah, so he's going to, say, are you with the rest of the team?
I hand him my credentials to examine.
Right, he's gonna check them. They look good. And as he's heading back, he's like, yeah, the rest of your team is already inside. They're on, and gives a floor number, and you're presuming that he's talking about. It seems logical to presume that he's talking about another Mossad team.
Yeah. Great, thanks. And I'll go on in.
All right, once you're in, you're in.
All right, I'm going to go to that floor and just look around and see if I recognize anybody.
I actually have no idea exactly how big Mossad is.
I don't either.
I don't think anything in Israel is very big.
Well, I mean, the number of people in it, such like that.
Yeah, that's going to be a really difficult thing to find out, probably.
Actually, according to Wikipedia, it says there's employees estimated 1,200.
Okay, so everybody would know each other at least by sight.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that. So you're going to recognize some of them.
All right,
and they will recognize you back. Some of them may give you that expression like, wait a minute, what's he doing here? Didn't we shuffle him off to that other team so he'd stop murdering people?
Well, that's what every team thinks except for the ones who are on loan to Consular Ops. Every team thinks that their guy who went to Consular Ops went to some other team. So, funny him showing up here. I thought he was off doing X. But it shouldn't be cause for alarm or anything. At least I'm hoping.
No.
What if it is?
Anyway, I'll guy nod anybody that I cross paths with and recognize, and I'll be looking for somebody who looks like a charge nurse or something, or a patient information board for the floor.
Okay, let's see. Would he be able to actually read that?
If it's in English or Hebrew, yeah.
No, I mean, because that's fairly technical information, isn't it?
Well, it has room numbers and patient first initial and last name, and then what kind of precautions they're under, like if they're a fall risk or if they have something that's communicable by air.
Okay, I'm thinking of something else then. I'm probably thinking of the stuff that goes into more detail.
Their chart and stuff, yeah, no. You can't just walk onto a floor and see somebody's chart.
Okay, well, let's have you give me a universe reaction roll to see how difficult it is to obtain said information.
Oh, I should have rolled the actual table. Hey.
Well,
that's...
Unless you have it memorized.
That's good, I think.
Reaction table. 10 to 12 is neutral.
Okay.
It's on the good end of neutral.
You would have had the +1 for intel rank, potentially. So that would have bumped it into 13,
Okay.
which is good. Okay. Yeah, so based off of this, it looks like these are everybody that's on this particular floor are Israelis who were involved in the incident, which sort of makes sense with the Mossad guys being present. Blah, let me finish the frickin' sentence. And a considerable number of them you will recognize as having been or having been either Mossad or Shin Bet, which also tracks with Quinn being present to attend some sort of interagency doohickey.
Okay. Is Quinn listed as a patient on this floor?
Not on this floor. He's not Israeli.
Okay. I'm going to ask. I'll start with an agent. I'm going to ask for information about Quinn and 3 other people around his rank, so that his name is just one of a list, not some guy came in asking about Quinn. But you know, these personnel were in the embassy at the time. Do you know their status?
Let's see. So, let's see. He is going to know that Quinn is still in. Yeah, he's still in critical. He's listed in critical. They're not sure about his status because it's bad. At least one of the other guys that you identify or you called out is dead.
I'll make a face.
Not sure. He doesn't recognize the other guys' names.
Okay, thanks. Do you know what floor Quinn is on by chance?
He's probably still on the
ICU?
yeah, ICU.
All right, I'll go there next.
Yeah, the ICU has definitely got some pretty severe protection. You've got, heavily armed both Marines and IDF personnel present, which also probably isn't that big of a surprise.
I hand over my credentials again and say, I just came down from the 4th floor, which is not a lie.
And one guy's gonna, check the name against the thing. He's like, "I'm sorry, sir, you're not on the list."
God damn it, this again? All right, I'll take my credentials back. I'm not gonna try to shit where I eat. You know what I mean?
Well, I could always break out a U.S. Navy SEAL or something like that if you want to fight him. Ooh, I don't know. I don't have. I don't have IDF on there. Oh, yeah, I do. Never mind.
But yeah, no. If they have a list of who's authorized to be in there from the Mossad and I'm not on it, I'm not going to try to fake it, because I could get in real trouble for that. As opposed to the kind of trouble.
Find out who is on it.
Trouble we're used to getting into.
Find out who is on it. Maybe talk to him.
Yeah, I don't want to dig too deep on Quinn specifically by name, because I don't want my name associated with his in any official documents or even diary logs, notes.
Judas.
Yeah, so it puts Consular Ops at risk if I do too much picking at my own people. So I'm just going to go back out. I know that he's alive and I know where he is. So that's information we didn't have before. So I'm going to come out and find everybody and share that.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of Consular Ops, have we called in since we got back?
To who, Quinn?
Not that I'm
Not to Quinn. Obviously, Quinn isn't going to answer. Or maybe he will.
might.
No, that guy that they put in charge.
Get
What's his name?
Scorpio.
Biggs?
I don't want to talk to him right now.
Oh, we might message him saying, team return to, location, attempting contact with Quinn.
Almost done blowing up entire half of the country.
Actually, did he
We
not?
leave that part out.
Did he send instructions? I don't remember.
Almost certainly not. We were doing a favor for Quinn.
No, I mean,
He may not even know.
like did he call and say go find the case or something? I can't remember if we did or not because we had talked to
No.
him.
Yeah, for very briefly.
Yeah,
And
the
he
last time we
told
talked to him. Yeah.
Yeah, he said stop doing jobs for Quinn.
Yeah,
No,
that was the last
after
we heard.
that. We called him when the bombing happened.
And you did not get in touch with him.
Did we not?
No.
Oh, we could try him again then.
The
No,
only
slept
person
since then.
you managed to get in touch with was Quinn.
All right, I'll try him again.
Yeah, because, we could just be, the concerned team asking about, our friend.
Well, we're not calling from Port Said anymore.
True.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Why does my caller ID say you're there? I don't know. That must be
That's
it must be
weird.
broken.
We're nowhere near all the killings and explosions that we caused earlier in the day.
Like we're totally not there. What's that? Somebody's playing Call of Duty.
That's me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll try to see if he'll answer this time.
It does go directly to voicemail, which probably isn't a big surprise considering the latest crazy mess that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I will leave a message saying this is insert code name here. Calling to check on status of other code name. And the number he can reach me at if it's not one he already knows.
You're like, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I
so
fill
you
people in on his status, and that's it.
So you'll probably meet up with Riley first, since Vega and Mahoney are not immediately present. They are at a cafe with the vehicle. Although I suppose if you guys have the headset stuff, you can it'll totally make sense for them to you can fill them in that way.
Mm-hmm. We meet up.
Yeah.
We'll just walk over. It's not that far. We're buff.
Hold on. I'm trying to fix something. So, as the two of you are walking over there, you pass a parking garage area, and you sort of glance up there, and son of a butt monkey, if you don't see a person you sort of recognize.
Oh?
Is it a bad person? It is a bad person.
I'll be damned.
He is clearly heading towards a vehicle. He's also got two bodyguards with him who definitely look, well, bodyguard-like.
Riley will not recognize him.
Okay, Riley does not recognize him. That's true. Unless he does. No, he doesn't recognize him. That would be amusing if he did.
Vega, start the car.
Vroom.
Something that Bomb notices immediately that causes his alarms to go off is the fact that Heimdall is actually carrying a very familiar, if now battered, briefcase.
All right.
Yeah, he definitely recognizes that as or at least the same model that that Quinn was going. Hey, I managed to buy this. This is awesome.
And the
All right,
fact that it
so-
looks like it's been blown up is kind of a giveaway.
We'll pile in the car, and I'll explain hurriedly. Heimdall here. He's got the case. He's in that car.
Woo!
Should
Car
just-
chase!
Let's
Should just shoot him.
see. Actually, before we do that, let me actually see if he notices you.
We never
see,
interacted
let's-
with him.
I didn't.
No one did.
Yeah, it's true. The only person he would have immediately recognized normally is Mahoney, because Mahoney
Yeah.
was potentially there.
If he's
However-
particularly observant, he might remember Mahoney.
We would have to have, like, because he would never have seen me do any of the actions I took.
No, the
I would've
only
been
the
facing
only
a
way he
crowd
would
that-
remember you is remember you from the crowd at the
Yep.
at the game. And if he did that, then he's a sharp fellow.
Extremely sharp.
Or he recognizes your shirt.
I've probably changed shirts by now.
What you need is
I
a
mean, my
reversible.
other one
I don't
has-
know.
You need
it
a
still
reversible
looks the
Hawaiian
same.
shirt.
The other one has like a bunch of holes in it. Well, he
I don't know, it
senses
looks-
something's
the-
up. He
The
doesn't notice
token
it.
is definitely the same. So you haven't changed your shirt. You totally need to have like 10 or 12 of those with different things, and it's like you actually change them.
He senses something's up, but he doesn't know the specifics.
Yeah, as he is heading towards the vehicle, the two security guys that are with him are one's in front of him, one's behind, and Bomb will definitely note that, like almost as soon as he recognizes Heimdall, or sort of he's like, holy crap, and sort of starts contacting everybody. Heimdall almost sort of tenses up and starts glancing around. So he's clearly got those proper the proper instincts, apparently. But they will enter or climb into a waiting vehicle. It is a luxury car of some sort, and then they will go someplace.
You're on, Vega.
Boy, if only we had some little shooty bugs we could shoot at the car. We need tracker guns.
This time we're the pursuer, so we can shoot. We're not trying to run away.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Right, so I guess we need the chase sequence thing up again. Here's your SUV. That's a little large, isn't it?
Reversible Hawaiian shirt.
This is even before it's a potential chase. So it sounds to me like you are planning on shadowing him. Which, once again, I need to have the stupid shadowing rules up.
Shadowing was -2 in a vehicle. Or was it -3?
Yes. It's -2. And you may not use stealth default. It is a quick contest every 10 minutes. You're shadowing versus their vision. Okay, so, and if they succeed, then it will go into a chase. So, boy. So I'm just going to roll. Let's see if we got that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can immediately go into a chase then.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Got rid of all the good rolls already.
No, it's just the universe wants this to be some shooting now.
Or this is strike back.
Do you want to do the bar thing?
Sorry. You should fix that, Brian.
Oh,
I should.
you.
Okay. Got my quarry. They're going to do chase maneuver. Okay. Oh, right. We also need to determine the terrain. This is a street. What is the street? Normal. Nope. Tight. That's examples are city streets with heavy traffic. Oh, crap. I got rid of the good token with the skull. Where did that go? Where was that token?
Oh, that's a map icon. Probably worth noting that we are not, armed with everything right now. In fact, we're probably more likely not armed at all. But I don't know what the SOP
Well,
is.
you've got the stuff in the SUV, so it's probably available.
I'm presuming it's not kosher to be shooting in the streets of Jerusalem.
But it's an action show.
We can do ramming.
Ah, it was too small. Let me make sure that's right. It is city streets with, okay, so it's going to be tight. City streets with heavy traffic or narrow lanes. And this is frickin' non-American streets, so they are not really wide. Range.
What's our vehicle?
Probably the SUV. Let's see. So, what is the range going to start at?
Did I roll?
That seems potentially like, hey, it's all gone. Let's say probably start at me. Let's see. So, where is my dudes? To make sure, what are my driving capabilities? it would help if I actually pushed the stupid button to talk.
Generally.
So they are, interestingly enough, going to utilize a move and attack as soon as they realize that they are being followed.
Well, that
Two of them,
simplifies things.
two of them will, obviously the driver will continue to drive. Two of them will engage the vehicle that is pursuing them with submachine guns, while the primary guy kind of keeps his damned head down. So, what is the chase maneuver being utilized by the pursuers, which would be you guys?
So they've chosen move and attack.
They have chosen move and attack. Hey, where'd the vehicle go? Okay.
Then we will return in kind.
All right. So let's see. That's gonna put Bomb and Mahoney and Riley as available to shoot them, or shoot at them. Riley and Bomb are you guys shooting back at them with pistols, presumably?
I'll
That
shoot at tires.
I
I'm shooting at the vehicle. Whatever I hit, I hit.
again with the consequences.
Yeah.
What kind of
You're not
vehicle is
wrong.
this? You're
Okay.
shooting at?
Problem solved.
Yeah. He's like,
Coop?
yeah, fuck it. So that car has a size modifier of 3.
And you get accuracy on these, right?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Not unless you have the gunslinger advantage, or you take the attack, or the driver takes the attack maneuver. I thought we were doing it wrong, but then I started rereading it, and I'm like, oh, no, we were doing it right. Before we even get started, nothing special. Okay, so
now?
pursuer. So he's just doing a move and attack. Then passengers will resolve any attacks. So Bomb will resolve any attacks first, followed by Mahoney and then Riley.
What do I need to modify other than size?
Range.
Range is -7.
Or total -4.
Of course, he's got
Oh,
crazy
passenger.
high. I think.
Passenger -1.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. -5 total.
Possible 2.
Right. Crap, that's the one thing I did forget to do with this guy.
Oh, wait, did I have a penalty for tires?
Mm,
Can we target?
the tires are generally -3. I think you can. I thought there was a thing for that.
Because if it is an additional -3,
yeah, target, vehicle size modifier, blah blah blah. -3 if shooting at a vehicle's vital area, such as engines or wheels.
Okay, that's a miss. I'll shoot again till we're closer.
Okay, so then Mahoney. Pew, pew, pew.
Mm-hmm. We're medium.
God, it just occurred to me. I should probably freaking get ready
Wow.
to actually shoot
Yep,
back.
here we go.
I suspect that's an H&K USP, though. I think that's one of those that is, it's not going to be a crit fail unless it's not.
No, that means it's not going to malfunction. Wow. Yeah, that was, yeah.
Oh man. You drop it out the window. You start shooting. There's like, they have to take a corner real quick, and you lose grip of it.
It doesn't have to be out the window. It's not automatically out the window.
Roll, 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 roll.
Yeah, that's a universe thing, I think. See how bad the
Minus
do.
is out. Oh, of course it's fucking minus. It's not hurt, it's me.
It might be you. Alright, minus
I'm just going to
5.
sit here and not do anything then.
So this
backup firearm if you need it.
We don't. You can't carry our entire fucking arsenal into the city.
I have a I have a holdout pistol and my standard firearm. You're carrying USP.
I didn't create this character.
That's what I'm saying. If you need one, I'll let you use it there.
Vader's driving, so you can use his sidearm.
Quarry, then passengers. Alright, so I am going to shoot back at you with my submachine gun. Brap! And the other guy goes brap! Alright, now it's a proper action movie. Because everybody's missing everything. Alright, so I believe now we are at the chase rolls there for me and Brian.
Yes.
Let's see if I can not suck. Alright, bring the humiliation. Oh my god, really?
How close do we want to be?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 8. So isn't that is that
So it's
at
only
least
one.
by 1? Yes.
Yeah, he can move it up to he can move it to short or to close.
Oh,
How you would do
It's only a success by
8.
Margin of success was 8.
Oh, right. So it's just 1. Yeah. So it would just move to short. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Hey there. Okay, Daniel, give me a roll on the chase circumstances to see if you can totally screw us all up.
No, where the hell is that thing?
It's in
Oh,
tables.
it's right at the top, apparently. That's handy.
See. Stunt opportunity.
Stun opportunity.
Damn it, I fixed that. Why didn't that frickin'... What's that, 9? Huh. That doesn't make any sense. I did fix that.
The file's already
Maybe.
loaded. You'll only fix once you end the session and restart it.
Okay. Right. So, stunt opportunity. I am not attempting a stunt opportunity.
Vega
I'm
will.
just gonna try to shoot you again.
Oh, wait a sec. No, if I do a stunt, we can't shoot. So, move and attack.
Okay, so with that in mind, it will be bomb.
All right.
Note the
We're
range
short
has
now.
been reduced. Yep.
So that'll give me -2 instead of -5. Or wait, -1 instead of -5.
Yeah, that sounds right. That's what I've got.
Was it -5 before? Let me scroll up.
-7.
Okay, that sounded like too much. So -3.
Oh, right. You're shooting at tires. Oh boy.
Yeah.
And my dodge is not super great.
-4 total.
Of course, if we could just
Missed.
roll shit all the time, then
Hey,
it won't
this
matter.
is the action shoosting thing.
There, now you
All
got it done.
right. Yay. I need to make sure I did this right. It's just that plus handling, which is nothing. +1 for combat reflexes. So, holy crap. I think he dodged all 3. That's not going to happen again.
Is Riley going to use Vega's gun?
Does he know where it is? You're not wearing it on your hip, I presume.
He has a shoulder holster, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not
you.
going to be able to get that.
You can hand it to him.
Remember, this is not turn by turn, so...
Yeah, I know, but you have to actually say, here, take my gun, because I don't know that you're wearing it.
Oh, here, take my gun.
What is it?
Well played.
Glock 17.
I know.
Don't drop it out the window.
I
Daniel, drop
apparently
it out
am
the
not going to
window.
make any damn promises on that. 17, you say.
I used to have a 19. I still kind of miss that pistol.
Alright, and that's going to be there. Okay, let's try this again.
This time with feeling.
It doesn't matter what the mods are if I roll 17.
So what would have the plus would have been dropped it in your lap. The blank one would have been what?
I'm figuring maybe juggled it and got a dex roll to catch it or something.
And then knocked it out the window. All
And
right.
probably knocked
Let's
it out.
see if I can dodge that. Apparently I dodged one of them.
Yay!
Let's see. That is
Minimum.
PI. See, the DR of the vehicle is, wow, that seems high. Oh crap, that's not in that. That's in action 1. Yeah, wow, the DR, the luxury car is 5.
That's about right. Steel.
It's not steel. I think my car classifies as a luxury car. And it ain't got a DR5. Okay, so that is PI, which actually I have that. Where is that? That is
The outer
images.
the outer skin is probably not DR5, but all the stuff inside the doors and yada yada yada, it probably comes out to a 5 maybe.
Reminder for that. Let's see. So that is PI. So this is going to be like times 1, 3. So that's going to be like top of 1, I think, for the 8 points. Because it's going to be times 1/3. Minimum of 1, I suspect.
Oh, where'd the bullet go?
Oh, right.
Where are your 2 bullets
yeah,
go?
it'd be 1.
Well, you had
If
2
it
bullets,
actually
right?
if it actually penetrates DR, then there's occupant's hit.
But that's only if it
But
does
it's
5 points or
1
greater.
It's 1 actual hit point damage to the vehicle. Overall.
Oh, where'd your bullets go? Because, I mean, if you hit the glass, you're not having to worry about the DR5.
That's true. I do have vehicle hit locations.
Yep. I'm staring at it.
See if I can find the damn thing.
I would have shared it, but it's locked.
I take it we're going to use that.
Sure.
Why not?
Oh, that one just clinks off the skin, and that one does too. Well, 1 point.
1 point of damage. All right. So my dudes are going to do the same, except we're going to use our lovely submachine guns.
Should start targeting the dudes.
Brap.
We can't talk
We
to
can't.
dead people.
We can't target people.
So potential
well,
3
they're
hits.
exposed.
That's assuming they're exposed. This is not an exposed operating vehicle, so they pop out, shoot, and then duck back in, or whatever.
Well, if they got the windows open, they're exposed.
So are you.
Well, that is true.
I don't think that's the intent.
Right.
Exposed would be like a convertible.
3 potential hits there, Brian.
Alright. Actually, I didn't set this one up.
Actually, a wheel is -4.
Does
What?
Runner or skid or wheel -4.
No. That's not using that. It's using the thing out of chase. And chase is just -3 for vitals or wheels, tires, whatever.
Right.
It's simplified.
Yeah, I think my next guy is going to shoot at your wheels.
I would.
Oh, no!
I'm getting lucky.
Oh!
Uh-huh.
So 2 dodges.
Right, so 1 hit. I don't think this is... Oh my god. I just saw how much damage this thing does.
It's just a
That
submachine
cannot
gun.
possibly be right.
What is it?
It's a 9mm. It's like a small. It's not even a 9x19. It's like the Soviet 9mm.
Oh, the 9mm Makarov.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Oh, no,
right.
I hadn't actually
Oh,
looked at it.
wow.
What is this?
Oh, like you get lucky, you can put it through the windshield. And
Wow.
actually tag somebody.
Okay.
B-Zone.
Nope.
Or not. Clink. So that's what, 1
It's
point?
not that bad.
Can somebody
no worse
keep
off than we
track of
are.
that for how much damage that you're taking?
Yeah, sure.
Right, and the other guy is going to say, "Wow, these really kind of suck. I'm going to shoot at their tires." And I have a maximum of 1 hit. Sad face.
Nope.
All right, now we are going to be doing our chase rolls. I want you to roll another 18 there, Brian.
So that speed bonus that you got on the vehicle, is that including the -1 for the handling?
No. That is basically what that is
So
where
that's purely the speed bonus.
that is doubling the maximum speed and then looking on the chart to figure out what the bonus is. Wow, that's a good roll. And then Brian's going to come over there and roll a 3.
It'll be a minus. It'll be +7.
+7.
Oh, we can
So
close a little.
you
if you want.
can shift to close if you desire to.
I do,
Which
in
will make
fact,
things
desire.
interesting. Oh dear. We are neck and neck, fans.
Or head and tail.
This is gonna get
This is going to be interesting.
No,
Let's
All right,
see.
now
Come on. Oh,
now-
if you're not
Now
rubbing,
it's time
you're
for
not
Vega
racing,
to crawl
right?
out on the bonnet and jump over.
If you're not rubbing, you're not racing.
Okay. They're pursuing. I can kind of say my quarry. They are going to continue to utilize move and attack.
Well, there's a stunt. Oh no, it's just a stunt opportunity.
Opportunity, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to take it. Because if you do take it, we can't shoot.
Right. I'm not taking it. So what option are they taking?
Move and attack.
Vega is taking force.
I was kind of expecting that. I saw that. I'm like, oh crap. So he's going, hold on, guys. Everybody's like, oh crap. He's about to do something crazy.
Ah, okay, so we can still shoot on that.
Oh, you
Yes.
can?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, Brian, you know what? It might be useful there is to put, like... Oh, that's what the passenger thing is for, isn't it? Says
Yep.
we can shoot on that. You should probably just change that to, like, a little crosshairs or something.
Ah! I like the little purple and white. Okay, so quarry pursuer maneuver, you guys will resolve your attacks and then we will have Vega make whatever is with force. So bomb.
+3 size, -1 packs, +2.
So I'm what? No.
Your
it's
base is
zero.
+2.
When we were at short range, it balanced out to -3. When we were medium range, it balanced out to -7. Why wouldn't it balance out to 0 now?
Your base modifiers are +2. If you're shooting
Yeah,
at
size mod
tires, you're
+3,
-1.
-1 for passenger.
Okay.
And are you
But-
shooting at the wheels again? Because then it's
Yeah,
just
which
an
would be-
additional -3. So
which
you'd
would
be at
put me to
-1.
-1, but I wasn't -3 at short range. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, I was -3 at short range.
You were actually at a -4 at short range.
But I was at -7 at medium range. Why didn't that go to...
At medium range,
-3.
you were at a minus.
Doesn't matter. -1.
This means you did it wrong
Whatever.
somewhere.
Okay.
I blame Mart. Can I blame you, Mart?
Because the first time, when it was at -7, is when I asked you guys what my modifiers were. So I put in what you told me.
Yeah, don't trust people.
Especially me. I'm the GM. I'm always lying.
Possible 2 hits on the tires.
Alright, let's see if I can... probably not. Oh, I seem to have failed. So, how does that gonna work?
No idea.
Tires are a different DR.
Ooh. Not bad.
Okay, a vehicle that suffers hit points divided by 3 rounded up to vital areas deliberately left abstract must roll as if at 0 or its true injury level, whichever is worse.
What's the DR of a tire?
Well, it doesn't say anything about DR.
Tires have DR.
Well, but it doesn't say anything about DR.
So base vehicle DR of 5?
Hit
Right?
points divided by 3 rounded up. That's not going to count there because that would be 19.
And
No,
it's
wait.
non-living.
Oh, yep.
Yes. Actually, technically, a
It's
tire
half.
would be homogeneous, but that's probably easier to leave that alone.
No, the tire. Yes, his vehicles are unliving.
Yeah, the vehicle is the tire. Never mind.
So it's a total of 7 points if I did that right. I didn't include any DR. I don't know what the DR is for tires.
It's probably reasonable to say none.
That's not true. Come on.
It's probably
They're
reasonable
belted,
to say
steel
none.
belted radials.
Yeah,
There's
but
a
that's on
reason
the
why they're called
inside of the
steel.
tire.
Yeah, you have to punch that first.
Yeah, but this is an action movie. Don't worry about it, Mark. Let's see. So that doesn't seem to actually do a lot like I would, as much as I would expect. I mean, it's a...
Yeah, well, they're not, balloons like in the movies.
Well, plus these are pistols. I suppose if you unloaded with the machine gun, you shred the tire, and then it's like, congratulations, now you have to treat it. Well, clearly
And it's
does some damage to that tire, pretty bad.
And it's a luxury sedan, so it's probably run flat tires too.
All right,
Those are
Uh,
standard.
then Mahoney will make his attack roll. What I may end up doing here is I may just apply a penalty to their whatever it is for the force because a bomb just blew out a tire. And that sucked for me.
Yep. Yeah, he's getting pelted now.
So that would be
Body.
Re-roll that one. Body. Okay.
No, it's generally what those say is like if it's not appropriate, it's just body.
So one went into the cabin through the back window, or whatever. So the first 2 are going to be.
Oh wow!
That's just the body, though.
Oh yeah, that's true. Still, that's always cool to see.
Let's see. So that's going to be DR 5.
Well,
becomes 9. That becomes 3 points that get through. So 3 points potentially.
Yeah.
And then the other one's going to be, or 1 point to 1 point. And then the one that goes through the glass is 7.
Give me just a second. I'm doing something really quickly. I wonder how much damage that, or how much DR that class
Oh,
has.
here is something though. It does say if a wheel of a vehicle sustains any damage, roll versus health.
Yeah, that's in the
Okay.
regular rules, though.
Oh, is there something different in action?
Yeah, right. Action just simplified it.
So that was
What?
7?
Yep. If the windows are
Let's
down,
see.
if the windows are up,
what-
they go. Well,
Well,
that
there's
was large
shooting.
glass. Well, that's large glass, so that would have gone through the windshield or back windshield. So that wouldn't have been a
Actually,
small
hold
glass.
on. Come on, open faster. Action 5, Dictionary of Danger. There's a thing in here with glass.
Action 5.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really surprisingly cool because it has all of this really weird stuff in it where it's like
Oh, I don't have action.
C is for chemicals. So it's like, hey, yeah, I want to, or E is for electricity. It's like, hey, I want to shoot this guy or hit this guy with electricity.
Right, like rigging the access
L
to their
is
spaceship.
Yeah, L is for lacerations. Let's see, how much DR? Let's see. So, but in a gritty story, when someone collides violently with glass, meaning wham, page 6, if traveling horizontally, roll damage, DR, the pain's DR and hit points, DR1 and hit point 3 for most plate glass. This isn't even that. So
Okay,
I think what I'm going to do
there's going to be 2 bullets, because the damage that penetrates could potentially hit occupants as well.
Yes, I know. That's no. It has to do more than 5 points.
The first one, did that not do more than 5? 14?
No,
that was
because
3,
then you're
3,
multiplying
3.
it
Yep,
by
that's
3.
3.
Yeah. Because anything above 5 points, you roll a 1d cutting random. However, that's why I random that check there to see who that bullet may have hit. Let's see. So I'm gonna drop the DR by 1, or drop it by 1 for the DR. So that would put it at 6, and then I think you seem to have shot him in the chest.
Nope.
So that's PI plus. That's 6. What's that? Is that times 1.5?
Yeah.
Okay, I clearly missed a decimal point somewhere because my result came out as 144, and I'm like, what? Ah! Okay, well, not that it wholly matters there. Okay, and all right, Riley.
Well, the 3E vehicles gives tires a DR of 2, but it also gives it a PD of 2, and I don't know how that converts. But, to be fair, you can actually puncture a tire with a knife, so their DR isn't that spectacular.
Well, agreed.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm probably gonna. I need to look at the force, see how that works. Sure, Brian will tell me. Let's see. So it is vehicle control roll. So I'm probably gonna. I'm
If you
probably
open a
gonna
library,
give him a penalty. Yeah.
are you aware of this? If you open the library, click on the
Yeah, but right
chases.
now I have a crap load of stuff that's open on my screen already. I need a third screen.
Unfortunately, I can't share the library items.
No, it's fine. Yeah,
But
I got it.
it's a I
Riley
roll.
is gonna shoot. Riley shoot, and then Vega
I
can
get to shoot
probably
now?
crash me. Yeah, it's your turn.
Yay.
What vehicle are they in?
Luxury car. It's you're looking at the strength thing.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I'm
57.
missing something.
He's gonna force me.
Okay. Let's where did I put that? Did I? Oh, no, that's images. I think I put the hit location away somewhere. Damn it. Scroll.
Tables. Go to tables and then start.
I thought
and just
scrolling would
type
be fast.
vehicle. Nothing's faster than
Evidently
typing.
not.
Okay, mind control is faster than that. Well, Carrie, you got your car chase as well in the same day.
Boom.
So
Oops,
what are we
damn it.
missing?
Here it is.
We got car chase and
Foot chase.
well, no, it's like land chase, air chase, water chase.
Space.
There's nothing else. Oh yeah, well.
Look at all them sixes.
All right, well.
So the first one was to oh my god, the wheel. That's 11. I'm gonna drop that. What did it say? It's like -2. Okay. So it's 3 points.
Oh, I hit a vital.
Vehicle in.
Again, that's gonna be probably the same.
How does that resolve based on?
Yeah, I have no
action?
idea.
Because I mean, they don't even really say how that resolves.
I'm presuming it's just, it treats it the same as human vitals, so it's times
Times 3.
3. But it's still unliving, so.
So is that 10 divided by 3 times 3?
Yeah, I guess it would be, wouldn't it?
Which ends up as 10?
Yeah, if
Let's
my math
see.
is correct.
Minus
So-
DR.
Oh, right.
Well,
there.
yeah.
Damn it, I was forgetting DR. First one was, damn, that's really hard to read right now. It's all this gobbledygook. So the first one was at a wheel. Three points. So that's that. The second one is body. So that's going to be 6 points, I guess, if I did that right. It's going to be 11 minus 5 divided by 3 times 3, which ends up being 6.
And that's a hit to the vitals.
It's nowhere near the strength divided by whatever.
Yeah, it's not that, but okay. Well, we could probably ignore that.
Okay, well, I'm going to, let's see, that's 2 times. Okay, so Vega, that is doing the force. Talk us through the
You
force,
make
Vega.
a vehicle roll.
Yeah, you're gonna defend.
So he now needs to make a dodge roll.
Okay. Because Bomb blew out one of his tires and Riley also hit a tire and a vital area, I'm going to apply a penalty to his dodge. That seems appropriate to me. Which
Would
means
it be like half move and dodge sort of thing if they're crippled legs?
no, I don't think so.
No.
Because it's still 4 tires. He's still got 3 tires and can still operate with that.
Yeah, but assume it's like a 4-legged animal. If you take out one leg, move and dodge is decreased by a certain amount.
Well, are they gone?
At this point, his dodge is 6.
Well, roll to see if it matters.
And it didn't come close to mattering.
Alright, he needs to make a vehicle control roll at a -2 because of the relative strengths of our vehicles, plus whatever handling penalty. His handling is 0. So that's...
Actually, that's what I should do. Is I should apply the -1 for the blown out tire to the handling.
Which would affect his dodge as well.
Yes, that is correct.
So his control roll -3.
-3, yeah. That's gonna suck for me. Well, I don't know. I might be able to pull this out. Drum roll! Holy crap.
Alright, so he does not wipe out.
Okay, so let's see. So neither side wiped out or is too badly damaged to continue. So that is the contest of stuffses. And you are -2, it looks like, for the force. Jeez.
I'm just going to use move and attack for the modifier.
Yeah, that's fine. So I did not manage to pull away from you.
Do we want to remain in close?
Seems like.
One of you guys should board their vehicle and seize control.
Mm-hmm.
I briefly considered it.
Right behind you.
Alright.
Very briefly.
Daniel
let's
thought
go
about
with the
it
wheel.
and then remembered his shitty ass rolls and went, no.
Oh, there's no way I'm going to try that.
So you said right behind you. So Vega's going to let go of the wheel.
No, he's not. Why would he do that? That's stupid. You're in a car chase.
Okay, Vega sits back down.
He imagined himself doing that, though.
I'm gonna jump from this week, and of course the three of us just scream as we, careen into a building.
No! Didn't he do that? Didn't he jump out of a car into another car?
I don't remember.
I seem to remember him taking a car and crashing it into another car in the back of like a larger car thing.
Yes.
Right.
It was
Okay.
Ram.
So I am still the quarry. They are utilizing the move and attack. And this time I'm going to remember to try to actually shoot at your tires again.
Alright, we will attempt
I
force
forgot
again.
to do that. Oh, no! So I guess I'm not going to be doing move and attack. That means I have to do a stunt. We both have to do a stunt, right?
Well,
Right.
It is
I guess
a
that
pretty
sort
solid
of
object.
makes sense. I guess that sort of makes sense since, oh yeah, it's 60. Strength of 60, that's a truck. I guess that sort of makes sense where you like...
They don't have drawbridges, do they?
No, not here. No, it's like you did the force and that got us all wobbly.
It's going to be that drift between two trucks scene in Baby Driver.
Oh boy, here we go. So
That's what Vega's doing.
everybody's... Let's see. We make that now, then, or you make the maneuver check here, and then I make the maneuver check.
Well, we have to choose stunt, so
yeah.
Pursuer resolves attacks, and so we resolve our attacks and maneuver first.
Okay. A -3 isn't that terrible, I suppose. And I just sort of cursed myself with that, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see if I did curse myself. Oh, I did.
And he has less than optimal tires now, so...
Wait.
Still a success.
I didn't add the... I failed to add the handling stuff, so... Yeah, that's okay. That's success by 0. So I clearly clipped whatever it was, and it took off one of my mirrors. I wasn't using it, though. That's actually too bad. That would have been really funny. Okay, so let's see. So with the stunt, we are... That's... How does... That's a plus... That was a -3. And how does that work on the stunt, on the chase roll?
So you get the
I guess it's just a +1.
Oh, right, because it's normally in 2s. That is odd.
So 1.5. Oh yeah, he's feeling confident now. I can totally leave this guy behind.
That's what we do.
Right, you need to make your chase roll.
Okay, so will be +8.
crap, that wasn't. I did that wrong. Wasn't it -2? Well, I had -1, so I would have done that slightly better. I would have had by 11. Not that it matters. Alright, so chase circumstances. Narrows one step. Uh-oh.
Allie.
Let's see.
We went
I
from
am
a 4-lane road to a 2.
SM3, so nothing really.
We are restricted.
Restricted. Yes, we are. What does restricted?
-2 on rolls, I believe.
Does it not say?
What's wrong? What's the question?
I haven't included that as part
Okay.
of the mod.
Right, a
You have
chase
to go to
participant
pivot.
participant whose SM is in the restricted size range for the terrain always treats it as rough with an additional -2 control rolls if it is otherwise rough. So it's considered rough.
So
It's not at a
-2.
-2. It's not at a -2 unless it's already rough. It is rough. It is a category that modifies other terrain types. While in such areas, everyone controlling a vehicle must roll against their relevant operation skill at the start of each round before maneuvers are declared or chase rolls made.
Okay, that's interesting.
So it's probably more like a back alley or something, and we're hitting those cobblestones and everything goes da 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 da.
Well, it could still be a 2-lane road. There's just traffic on it, so it's fairly tight.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Ka-chunk. What happens if you fail that?
If anyone fails a control roll due to such conditions, but by no more than the vehicle's SR,
True.
but by no more, treated as they suffered a close call. They must take emergency action or stop maneuvers or suffer a wipeout. So I have to pick emergency action.
Oh, and it's this round.
And it's this round, yeah.
Yep.
That sort of makes sense, doing it right there at the very beginning.
Yeah, and we're fine.
So that's when you do another force, right?
Or ram.
Sandwich.
Okay, so everybody else can continue to shoot at them.
Yeah, we're on a crowded street, and we're gonna shoot away.
Well, we went into an
Action
alley
movie.
now.
People
I know.
are diving out of the way.
It is what it is.
All right, so what's Bomb doing?
Trying to identify who's still active in their vehicle. Is anybody still shooting at us directly?
They haven't been able to just yet because of a series of unfortunate events for them. They narrowly, they clipped that, and when we failed that stunt and we turned into this area, the driver almost lost control. So they're all either grabbing the oh shit bars or fighting with the steering wheel.
He's fishtailing.
They can't shoot, we can.
Yeah, I'm not though.
Well, you can shoot at another tire and reduce my handling even more.
No, I'm happy with the current situation. I'm going to hold what I got.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning that way as well.
Mahoney's like, screw that, I'm not. Boy, let's see. So I need to do that.
I'm not worried about Mahoney cutting loose at all. I think the briefcase is more important than Heimdall, honestly.
So
Well, there is that.
that was a critical failure on an attempted dodge in a vehicle.
Let's see. So normally that means a person falls down. I would guess that means he runs into something.
Brick wall.
Well, I'll have a look at what vehicles.
Or a
Chase
lorry.
Does it
Truck
have any
bumper,
such
that'll work.
thing in Chase? Like where you might actually crit fail a dodge? Or vehicular dodge? Because I'm sure there's got to be some vehicular dodge rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Zigged when he should have zagged.
Well, it doesn't say what to do with a crit, though.
What is really cool there?
It would seem like wreck would be the logical.
I think that does seem like the logical thing. Go ahead and still shoot, Mark. Or not shoot, but do your damage. Okay. Where's my thing? Let's see. That was
That's body.
6 points to the body. Oh, that's not even gonna get these on there.
Oh, yeah. So body, and another one goes through glass.
Wow, that second one's not even gonna do anything. You clearly the second one, the one that does actual no real damage because you did 4 points with. That's going to take out the other mirror, and that's clearly what caused the driver. It was the driver's side mirror, and it caused him to flinch or something and lose control against this force. So what I'm going to say there is Brian is going to automatically succeed in this force. I cannot beat him. Which I believe that's going to go trigger me into a wreck. Is that correct, Brian?
Yes. Wipeout. Which
will be a wreck because I critically failed. So
that's our vehicle strength.
So wreck. Okay, so
67.
Oh boy.
And what's the luxury car's strength?
57.
Oh, we're
So for
68.
every 5.
So -2.
-2 for what?
Relative strengths.
But he's auto failing, so
yeah, they're going into a wreck because I crit failed.
Gotcha.
And that just works in nicely with Vega's pulling the force while you caused the guy to flinch. So, yay! Points for teamwork, I guess. Alright, so collides with something, taking thrust damage for his or its strength. Okay, so its strength is 57. So that is
this is where we need
17
the calculator.
-1 plus what's the other thing? Plus speed bonus plus 8.
Oh.
So 7D plus 7.
Oh. Yep. All the guys inside are going to take 1D.
Yeah, they're going to take 1D
6.
plus. No, they're going to take 1D plus 8
Oh.
because it's
For speed.
yeah,
Gotcha.
it's the Yeah, it's the strength is 1d or 7d minus 1, and they have a +8 speed bonus. So that's 70. So who wants to roll that? I don't want to roll that. Somebody else can roll that
Not
because
it.
that'd be cool.
17.
7d plus 7.
I say Vega should. It's his force.
All right, Vega, give us 7d plus 7. And there's going to be 4 PCs. Okay. 33 points. So that is reduced by DR, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
That was kind of lame there. You could have done better than that.
It was a soft target. It probably collided into like a cat trash can, one of those steel trash cans.
However, that is going to be a major wound, and that's going to put that vehicle at 0 hit points.
I'm checking luck. Damn it.
So that was the health check.
Vehicle's toast.
I think it might be on fire. All 4 of you, please give me a 1d plus 8 roll.
Ha!
Damn, Mark. I think you just killed a dude.
Yeah, Brian, if we actually added the speed modifier to the vehicle sheet, could potentially also go ahead and add the thrust damage to the strength on that as well. And that would save us having to do any calculator shit. Just pre-calculate that stuff.
But does that not change?
I don't think so.
I think it would be better to create an extras section so that you can actually add modifiers and perhaps damages. So it's not in the vehicle stats, it's like in the notes section.
Well, yeah, you could. Just saying all that, you could turn the handling into a rollable, or not a rollable, but a modifier.
Is there any time that you would need the second number? Stability rating. Is it ever a modifier?
Yeah, I don't think the SR is ever actually a thing that is rolled or rolled against.
Oh, crap. No, wait, that's already built in.
Unless... Now this would be a lot more work, but if you actually put the driver's skill on here kind of like a weapon, actually make this like another tab on, so you got melee range, defenses, and vehicle. If you actually roll the control roll off that sheet and actually have the SR counted like rate of fire.
Would it not be better to do it so you can drag your skill roll onto the vehicle and then it rolls, takes into account the modifiers?
That'd be neat.
That would save having to put it on the character sheet.
True.
Okay, so oh right, I guess I need to roll that one as well to determine if it's on fire. Apparently the car is on fire.
Okay.
So
well, we know the case will be good.
Yes. So Mahoney takes the random shots, and for whatever reason, it blows out the the driver's side mirror that causes the driver to flinch just as Vega does his force. And they go right into a wall. And that was a solid crash. It was very, very loud, very almost explosive. That car is totally foobarred, and it's on fire.
We're gonna have to work fast.
We grab
Yeah, you
Hemendall and the
definitely
case and, and then immediately peel off.
Uh-huh.
And not in that order. Get the case, then Heimdall.
Yep.
All right, so I think that's where we will end it. You grab him, you drag him into there, you peel out, and you can hear sirens, and those dudes were very clearly punch drunk.
Okay, this has got to be a thing now. I'm pretty sure every session has ended with sirens.
I will keep that in mind. Every session ends in sirens. Needs to end in sirens. All right. Yes.
And one session's going to end in sirens in the the feminine form.
Yeah, that's
would
not
be
the
a
same.
weird. All right, so everybody will go ahead and get their 2 points.
Oh, we got our fill of friggin' chases this time.
It's an action thing, yeah.
Indeed.
I was hoping to get some shooting in with the first 2, but that's okay, I guess.
Shooting occurred.
Well, you made it the wrong way around. When we're trying to run away, it pays. It's in our benefit to just not shoot. Because we get the +2.
I think though in those particular cases on a gaming side of the fence, and it's really takes away from the opportunities for the other players. I mean, logically speaking, if you're going by the rules, yeah, absolutely. Why take the 2 penalty? I mean, I totally get it.
And we also have one character in the vehicle that if he takes any damage is dead.
True.
Yeah, and plus the chases that ended quickly because of Vega getting us out of there didn't really take away from other people's roles in the rest of the game because it got us on to the next thing quickly.
Nah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
There could have been complementary roles from PCs though.
I'm happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, it was all right. And now that you mentioned the complimentary, though, I wonder what we would have tried.
Well, there's navigation roles, complementary navigation, spotting cover. Fly under the bridge to, get rid of that missile.
I never felt left out.
Well, okay. Well, we'll pick up next week with something.
Awesome.
Maybe it won't be a chase. Yeah, go ahead and have the 2.
Yeah, we'll make a mess in another country. And we'll move on to the next one.
That reminds me, I need to add heat for Israel. Car chase.
Can I improve my general tradecraft because of all the crap that we went through on this, what was supposed to be an observation mission?
Seems reasonable.
What not to do.
Exactly.
All right, so I'm taking the +2, and then I'm taking a -4 to increase tradecraft.
I wonder if there's a technique for vehicle shadowing.
I don't think there is one, but it's probably a legitimate one to make. They have the rules in there in the technique section in the basic book for talking about how to make another and what the conditions are for making a technique out of something. I think it probably fits.
And we're certain that it's a -2 when shadowing in a vehicle. It's not like capped by your
Yeah,
vehicle skill.
it just says -2.
Yeah, probably ought to be capped by skill or something like that, but yeah.
Vega is going to take this opportunity to increase his shadowing.
Cool.
It's a different kind of chase.
Do we have a note with all our code names and the NPCs' code names?
I don't know that we do.
Vega's is crankcase. It's
Yeah,
on the
we have our
forum.
team. We have our GI Joe ones, but I couldn't remember the one for our superiors and stuff.
Well, they're on the
I don't
wiki.
think I haven't actually put stuff for like Quinn or Riggs or anything like that.
Ah, okay. That explains why I couldn't remember it.
Did you not?
No, because I couldn't come up with one that seemed appropriate.
Falcon, Hawk,
Oh, yeah, I guess not.
Duke.
Osprey.
All right, well, that's
Although
that.
Vegas
I hope
shouldn't
everybody
be
at least had a
crankcase.
little bit of fun.
Vegas should be Dundee.
No,
There wasn't a
crankcase
G.I.
is
Joe
better.
name.
That's
wasn't
not
a
a
G.I.
G.I. Joe
Joe.
code name.
Yeah.
Vega objects to this Americanizing of everything.
Hey, you have
Tough
to take it up
beans?
with. You have to take it in with or take it up with Quinn, who is apparently in the ICU, fighting for his life.
Or
If
surrendering.
he's not dead.
I'm sure he's not dead. Something tells me he'll be fine and be around for the next one.
I don't know.
Yeah, they could put him and Hurt in the same recovery ward, and they can have their own adventure over there.
See which
GIMP
one
team.
can get. Yeah, see which one can get through the pudding first. Okay, well.
That would be a fucking hilarious one shot, though.
It really would.
Yeah, so what needs to happen? Tony and Mark has to take over somebody else for a while, and then do the same
Jesus.
with Vega and Bomb, and then you have that one shot where everybody's in wheelchairs and dealing with something.
Dr. Evil.
Okay, well, I guess we can go ahead and end the stream.
Good night, stream.
Stream out.
Hope everybody had at least a little bit of fun. Good lord, what the hell,
I
Mark?
did.